travelled with a man called the Doctor.
Listen. So all of time and all of space is sitting out there. This is the gateway to everything that ever was.
Just got word.
Or ever can be. Make your choice.
The farm is under attack.
Your choice. Wherever, whenever, anywhere in time and space.
Oh, I don't know. That one. Oh my God. Emoji. It speaks emoji.
You are her hero.
You go places, I can tell. My mum always said, with some people, you can smell the wind in their clothes.
When did you start believing in impossible heroes?
Don't you know?
I'm not a hero. Why are you here? Why are you still here?
Because I am not going to leave you in danger.
So I'm not going to leave you.
That the Doctor will save us.
The Doctor, he helps people.
And when you say it, do you believe it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Clara. I can't help you.
Why is it up to me?
Because it can't be up to me. Your people, your planet I serve, at the pleasure of the human race, and right now that's you. The Earth is my home, the Moon's not mine, huh? Sorry. Well, that was me allowing you to make a choice about your own future.
You walk our Earth, Doctor. You breathe our air.
This is my world.
Your
choice. That was me. Respecting
I
you.
walk your Earth, I breathe
Your
your air.
Human progress isn't measured by industry. It's measured by the value you place on life. That's what defines
Sonic
life. That's
screwdriver.
what defines our species.
Yet.
Humanity's doomed to never learn from its mistakes.
Well, I guess that's part of our charm.
No, it's really quite.
Why'd you put up with us then?
In amongst 7 billion, there's someone like you. That's why I put up with the rest of them.
You're never small to me. Don't make assumptions about how far I will go to protect them, because I've already come a very long way.
I am the Doctor. There have been many attempts to conquer the Earth. I've lost count. I am what stands between you and them. I've been standing by the gates of your world, keeping you all safe since you crawled out of the slime. I'm not stopping now. That's who I am. I'm the Doctor. You will trust me with your life. I will do everything in my power to save all your lives, and when I do, one day you will look back and wonder who I was, how I helped you.
Pope Benedict said that you were more in need of confession than any men breathing. But when the offer was made, you replied it would take too much time.
Tell me. Am I a good man?
I see into your soul, Doctor.
The Daleks are evil after all. Everything makes sense. The Doctor is right.
I see hatred.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yes.
How many? That's it.
Look at him right now. That's who he is.
Don't tell me.
Well,
moved on.
Is that why you call yourself the Doctor? Professional detachment.
You are a good Dalek.
No. No, you must see more than that. There must be more than that. This face. Why this one? It's like I'm trying to tell myself something. I think I know why I chose it.
Someone. Just save someone.
Come with me. I know where I got this face and I know what it's for. To
way
remind
back
me.
in time before
To hold me to the mark.
next destination.
I'm the Doctor. And I save people.
Do you do this all the time?
Do what?
Advice and assistance obtainable immediately. You like that?
Do you love it?
That is the sound of your chain being yanked. Like distress calls.
Why would I?
Is this what you do? All day, every day?
You don't call the helpline because you are the helpline.
The universe shows its true face. When it asks for help, we show ours by how we respond. And it's time for us to become friends again.
There's the TARDIS's core.
Because he's
That's
right.
the bad wolf.
Because it's time to stand
Not
with
supposed
him.
to look into
That's
that.
the trouble with hope. It's hard to resist.
Something right there. Back to the comments.
You okay?
Well, I've got no TARDIS, no Sonic, about 10 minutes oxygen left.
This
No, I'm
is
blind.
inside the TARDIS.
Can you imagine how unbearable I'm
We are
going to be?
inside the TARDIS in the commons.
Don't do this. You always do this.
Do what?
Make jokes to distract me from whatever's about to kill us.
I'm going to name a town
We've
after
actually
you.
got fresh
A
water.
really rubbish one.
Or I'm
No
counting on it.
radiation.
And probably a pig.
Fresh water in the TARDIS.
You're blind.
I am? Oh, well, that explains the bruised shin.
You can be very silly
The
sometimes,
Doctor
you
can
know
go
that.
for a swim whenever he likes.
I
It's his
am
exercise right there.
an idiot.
You're an idiot.
You're a bloody idiot. You know that, yeah?
Of course.
Thank you.
Everyone knows that.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, look at that. I love this game.
You're the stupidest idiot ever!
Let me tell you, I'm
really
not
impressed.
scared.
I know you're afraid.
I was too scared.
Scared is good.
Like a holiday.
Funny thing, fear, isn't it? For the record, I, for one, fully understand my weakness. But you've still got to face your beast
Is there a way
anyway.
out?
Just promise me one thing,
Besides the way we-
yeah? Just promise you won't get me killed.
I wanted you back by my side because it's the safest place in the world. I will fix this. I can save you.
I remember you said you could fix this.
In this direction. That
Are you right?
Say it. Come on. Tell me.
When you wake up, you will have forgotten me. You'll have forgotten we ever even met.
Okay.
I don't think I could ever forget you.
But imagine. Just imagine how it would feel if someone did this to you.
It is TARDIS
No, I
Commons.
don't think you'll ever have to.
Kind of build what you want.
Assuming tonight is all we have left.
I didn't say that.
Doctor, it wasn't your fault. You couldn't have saved her.
It's my choice.
I let you get reckless.
Why? Why should I be so reckless? You're reckless. All the bloody time.
Whose fault was that? Huh? You took it upon yourself to ignore me, to do what you thought was best. Clara, you didn't!
You have nothing, Doctor. Nothing.
It's not fair!
My dismay,
Clara,
I really
it's
hope
just not fair! Why can't I just lose?
Sonic screwdriver or something.
4.5 billion years.
And,
I was dead and gone. Why would you even do that to yourself?
maybe the
I
best
think you have stop being brave.
Let me be brave.
Can't bear brave people.
If this is the last I ever see of you, please.
I don't want our last conversation to be this.
Not like this.
I don't want this to be our last conversation.
Goodbye, Doctor. Goodbye, Doctor. But I had to say goodbye. Is it a sad song?
That was neat.
Nothing sad till it's over. This is it. I'm afraid.
I think it's even more depth on the.
So if there's anything real to be saying,
Can't think of anything.
These have been the best years of my life.
I
And they are
decided to
mine.
play this one
The
first.
most
for two
exciting
reasons.
thing that's ever happened
One,
to me in my life.
Traveling with you made
Wait,
me
you're
feel really
advertising
special.
nothing else.
thank you for exactly the same. I'm so sick of
Work out.
When I close my eyes!
Now that I'm
Sick of losing people. I don't know what you do with all that pain. Without witness.
it's like the channel first
Hold
came
it tight! Without reward.
So, go back to it. You know, it's going to be a lot more in depth than this.
And you say
This is
this.
actually missions.
No one else will ever have to live like this. No one else will ever have to feel this pain.
You would destroy yourself at the same time.
Well, he's got
Well, that's a
backup
price worth
power.
paying, isn't it? I'm not doing this because I want to beat someone,
So we
or
have
because I hate someone, or because I
played,
want
like
to
I said, I
blame
played
someone.
this Fallout for
You are
2
monsters.
months offline, so all that
That is
work
the
I
role
did, I'm finally
you
getting
seem
to it. And it was
determined
like,
to
this is
play,
like 2
so it
months
seems
later
that
before I
I
finally found
must
the game,
play
so
my
a little rusty at playing it, but
the man that stops the
now we mess
monsters.
around a little bit. We've
I
got
do
all
what
the
I do
time in the
because it's
world with
right.
the time machine.
Because
Let's go
it's
and save
decent.
that farm, shall we?
And above all, it's kind. I forgive you.
Now it just makes sense.
After
everything
all you've
that I'll
done.
be playing, you know, the reason I've been playing the Doctor even without this TARDIS. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Just running
kind.
around everywhere. Now that I got
Sir,
the
with
TARDIS.
respect, I'm worried about your plan.
Plan? What plan?
I think as soon as this place is evacuated, you're going to
There's
blow the whole
certain
floor, killing as many
opportunities in the
Cybermen
game
as you
that
can.
come along. I have to
No.
do something.
No, of course not. I won't do that until I've
Iffy,
left.
something, you know.
Liar! It can't be done
Yeah,
remotely.
yeah. I love
Who I am,
because they get
where I
attacked.
stand, where I stand.
Prophetic word. Worked out there. So yes, we're going to transfer ourselves from Hyde
Where I
Park.
fall.
So I'll have to go back and talk to that guy and get permission.
Bob, you've heard of me, haven't you?
You are the great destruction of the universe.
Yes, but most people just call me the Doctor.
Other shit.
I am the Doctor.
You're really 2,000 years old.
Why?
I just wanted to know how long it takes before you can make a speech like the one you just made.
They don't know it, but they're about to get attacked.
You seem like a man with the threat on his mind. How many times have you died?
Every single time! You lose!
Doctors,
even on the moon.
The war doctor. Post-apocalyptic Earth. Brian, the world's last heterosexual male. And there's officially 4,782 different genders. This is my story. About a man and his dog and his TARDIS.
I hope there be stars.
Well, don't worry, Daft old man.
I'm never going to believe you were dead.
Doctor.
This game, it reminded me a lot of some of the Knights of the Old Republic games. It's romantic.
It's a big universe. I hope I see you again.
It's definitely...
I don't want to go.
You've been travelling?
Yeah, from time to time.
I guess the fact that she looks exactly like my wife.
Is this a story, or did this really happen?
Every story ever told really happened. Everything ends.
Such...
That is always sad.
Contemplate. There's so many
But everything
different
begins again too,
eventualities in these games,
and that's
depending on what kind of
always
character
happy.
you are.
Be happy.
I think she looks just about like the default version of your wife. Different outfit, of course. That's about it. Different hair, maybe. Oh man, come on with the loading today. I guess, guys, anytime you run a mod, you know.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the subreddit called
wasn't this at all. I don't think we ever
I Don't Work Here, Lady. In this episode, you'll hear some great stories about people being mistaken as employees when in fact they're customers. I hope you stay for all of the stories and subscribe for future videos.
Stay right here. I know.
This story's called, Why Can't You Be Nicer to Paying Customers?
2 or 3 minutes, it ain't gonna
This happened to me a while back. I was around 12 at the time. I was walking around a clothing store at the mall looking for jeans while waiting for my mom to try on clothes. This lady, maybe about 40 or 50 years old, started asking questions about the store. I was just ignoring her as I didn't work there and I couldn't find a reason to think she would. The employees all had bright uniforms, and wannabe emo me looked like I had just walked right out of a Hot Topic. After a few minutes of her talking to herself, she starts waving her arms around while staring directly at me. I'm not much for social interaction, especially with strangers who are getting irritated with me, so I didn't acknowledge her. When she's done trying to fly like a chicken, the lady comes over and starts aggressively tapping my shoulder. At this point, I realize I can no longer escape the situation. I looked at her to see what her problem was. She started complaining about me, to me. She said how I should be nicer to paying customers since I was being paid myself. She then proceeds to tell me that I'm too young to work there anyways, and that I was why my generation sucks. The entire time I thought to myself, yeah, I'm too young, lady, I'm 12 and I don't work here. I tried telling her that I didn't work there, but every time I started, she yelled at me for talking back and told me it was rude to interrupt her. After a while, an actual employee came to my rescue and asked to assist her and got her away from me. Shortly after, my mom came out and we continued shopping. Whenever we saw the lady, she glared at me, but whatever, I don't work here, lady. This story's titled, But You Have the Uniform On.
I got somebody saying, hey, let's play.
My mom works at a large grocery store and it's fairly popular. One day, I was sick, so my mom had to come in to get me from her work. I sat in the cafe area for the time being. I got a bit cold, so I asked my mom if she had a sweatshirt of any kind. She gave me the red jacket that had a logo of the store on the front. Not only did it look like I could have been working there because I generally looked like I was in my late teens at the time, but I also had a black-collared school shirt on, so it kinda looked like I was an employee. My mom was outside smoking a cigarette. Anyways, after my mom gave me her jacket, I put it around me and she went outside on break. I fell asleep at one of the tables. Around 10 to 15 minutes later, I feel a tap on my shoulder. A lady says, "Excuse me, aren't you supposed to be helping people? I replied with, what? Keep in mind my head was hurting and I felt dazed. The lady then responds with, I get that people have breaks, but I've been watching you for 15 minutes. Before I could even reply and finish my sentence, she yanked me out of my seat and told me to get back to work. I was around 12 at the time and I was hella confused. I told her that I don't work here. I yelled this so my mom's coworkers could hear. I've been here before on sick leave from school, so they know I'm here with my mom. A coworker shouted for the lady to leave me alone. The lady then screams, "This is one of your lazy coworkers." The coworker explained to her that I was just a little girl who was with her mom, who worked at the store. The lady then asked, "Who the hell is that?" Just as the lady inquires about who the hell my mom is, my mom walks in. She kindly asks about the yelling and what's happening. She then said to my mom, "Your little girl is sleeping on the job." My mom explains to her that I was only 12 and that I've never worked there or will work there. The lady protests and asks, "Where have you been?" My mother calmly tells her that she just got finished with her 15-minute break and used it to go to the pharmacy to get me some stomach medicine. The lady begins yelling again and starts to protest even more about how my mother shouldn't have her dumb kid in the store if I don't work here. My mother is obviously fed up at this point and calls the manager. After the manager is called, she tries telling the manager that I hit her. All I did was scream that I don't work there and it's the truth. The manager asked me what happened, and I told him that she woke me up aggressively and told me to go to work and started getting physically violent with me. He eventually gave the woman a free drink and told her to politely piss off. I was mad that I didn't smack her, to be completely honest. This story's titled, "The Best r/I Don't Work Here Lady." So this is basically the gist of it. I was at the Hot Topic at my hometown mall, looking for a new pop figure I needed to complete my collection. I saw one of the employees struggling to restock, so I decided to help him out. It was heavy stuff to lift upon the shelves, to be quite honest. Moments after, a lady about the same age as me walked up to me and showed me a picture on her phone. She seemed frustrated. The photo was of an item they sell exclusively at Hot Topic, the same exact pop figure I was looking for. She then proceeded to ask me, "Can you check in the back to see if you have this in stock, please?" She was pretty polite, so I responded, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't work here, but I would love to help you find it." She became furious, which I can understand. She then screamed, "I just saw you stock the shelves. Are you really that lazy that you have to tell me that you don't work here?" She then storms off. I became concerned, considering it was a misunderstanding and nothing more. Plus, she was already frustrated about the pop figure. I began to look for her so I could help her out. I found her speaking to the manager of Hot Topic. She said, "That's the guy I mentioned. I want this pop figure, but he refused to check for me." I walked towards them and the manager said, "I'm sorry, but he really doesn't work here." She then looked at me annoyed but also embarrassed, then stormed out. I walked up to the manager and inquired about the pop figure. He had 3 in stock. I purchased 2 of them. I walked out of the store with my bag in hand and walked towards the pretzel cart to get a bite to eat. I sat there for about 15 minutes, then walked towards GameStop. I wanted a new game, but that's not why I went there. As soon as I walked in, I saw the girl browsing the Pokemon section. I walked behind her and pulled out one of the pop figures, then basically displayed it in front of her face while I was behind her. She quickly turned around and saw me. Her face went from bland to totally embarrassed. I told her to take it. She began frantically apologizing while I assured her it was no big deal either way. I then invited her to a drink, which she agreed to. Her name's Allison. We've been together for 2 years now. This story's titled, "I don't work here. I'm late for my lunch. Let go of me or I'm calling the police." 2 years ago, I worked at my local mall's Poundland. It's basically the British version of a dollar store. It was 3 days before Christmas, and if you've ever worked retail, you know what a nightmare that is. In the mall, there's a cute little cafe where I like to get my lunch at. It's a bit on the pricey side, so it's a rare treat for myself. I was dressed in my store's uniform, which was black dress trousers, a black polo, black leather dress shoes, and a name tag with my hair tied. It very closely resembles the cafe's uniform. However, my name tag clearly says Poundland on it. And they wear shirts, not polos. The times I've been there, I've sometimes been mistaken for staff, but people are generally very good about it when I explain. On this day, that was not the case. On this day, the cafe of course was very busy. Everyone was as eager to eat as I was. I got a table and sat down to wait for my order when I felt a woman tap on my shoulder quite roughly. The woman said to me, "Do you really think you should be taking up a table when there are people waiting to be served?" I explained to her that I was on my lunch break and did not actually work at the cafe, but in the shop across the mall. Of course, she didn't believe me and insisted I was lying. So, I pointed to my name tag and asked her to leave me alone. This must have been the wrong thing to do, as she dragged me out of my seat by my arm and screamed for the manager. Now, I'm a tiny girl, about 5'2", so moving me was pretty easy for her. By now, everyone was staring at us, and I told her I don't work here. I'm here for my lunch. Let go of me or I'm calling the police. At this point, the manager ran over and shouted at her to let go of me. She began to scream about how the servers here are lazy and how I was taking up a table that should go to a customer. The manager just looked at me, then proceeded to tell her that I was a customer and did not work for this cafe. In the end, mall security threw her out, and I was asked if I wanted to press charges. I did not press charges as I didn't think it would be worth the hassle. As an apology, I got a free lunch that day from the cafe. Thanks for the free lunch, crazy woman that can't read a name tag. This story's titled, Don't Be a Racist Bitch, and Don't Assume I work.
Oh man, stupid shot grenade. Always with the shot grenade. Always.
Don't assume I work here. I'm Filipino, but I don't look like it. I look more Korean than Filipino. I was dining with my family at a Korean barbecue place. I was wearing a white blouse and leggings for a special event. Apparently, this is the uniform for the hostess of the restaurant. I should also mention that I just came from school and forgot to take my lanyard off. The food itself was really good, and I must remind you that I'm only 12 and wouldn't think that someone would be so rude to me. As I walked to the bathroom, a white woman entered the restaurant. She sort of made a whole scene, so I stood in front of the bathroom door. The white woman began to glare at me, so I went into the bathroom. As I was washing my hands, she stomped into the bathroom and just started yelling at me. She asked me, "Are you against white people?" I replied, no. She then continued and asked me why I didn't seat her when I saw her. I realized that she thought I worked there, so I told her, "I'm sorry, but I don't work here." That was when she lost it and started to scream. She said, "You're a racist Korean who doesn't care for her job. Where the fuck is your manager? I'm getting you fired, you sick racist girl." I then asked, "Why do you think I work here?" She rudely replied that I'm in uniform and that I'm the hostess. I said, "Look lady, I'm a customer and I'm not racist. You're assuming that since I'm Asian, I work here, so you're the racist." The white woman huffed and said she was getting the manager and ran out of the bathroom. I was a little angry but shrugged it off. This place was very humble and a friend worked there as well. Her 2-year-old sister dropped a cup of applesauce that they brought from home, and I offered to help them clean it up. As I do so, I felt the woman grab my shirt collar and bring me to the manager. My mother didn't know what was happening and followed trying to help me. The white woman took me to the manager and thank God she was so understanding. The woman went on and on to the manager about how racist and untrained I was. The manager just shook her head and asked me my age. She then said the best line that anyone could have come up with. She said, "She's 12 years of age. She just came from school, and you're leaving my restaurant, you racist bitch." Eventually, the police got involved, but I have no further update. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into this episode of I Don't Work Here, Lady. I hope you guys enjoyed these stories and found them entertaining. If you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Also, sharing the video would be really helpful. See you guys in the next one. Hey guys, welcome to an episode of the subreddit called I Don't Work Here, Lady. In this video, you're gonna find stories of people being mistaken as employees. I hope you find these stories entertaining and stay for all of them. And as always, please subscribe. This story is called The Lady Lost Her Mind When I Wouldn't Clean Her Mat. Here's some quick background story. I live close enough to my mother that we do this CrossFit class together every Saturday. It's really fun and we bond. The class is an hour long, and at the beginning we grab mats and weights. We tend to grab a few different types depending on the workout that the guy assigns. You have to be early to this class because it's really popular, and me and my mom grab spots in the back. The class fills up, and all the regulars take their spots. There isn't much room, but there's space at the front. For the first half hour, everything's going really well. And then this lady comes in. She walks into the center of the room and stares at us, and then goes and grabs a mat. I head over to the station on the TRX and begin my set. If you don't know what a TRX is, it's basically a rope that you attach to the wall and do different exercises with. When I come back, I see this lady has pushed my mat into the weights and has made herself a spot. My mom is livid, but I wave her off. Don't get me wrong, I'm annoyed, but shit happens and I continue the class. 5 minutes later, our instructor gives us the next set of workouts. I finish my workout on the mat and see that there is a free TRX. As soon as I'm pushing through a set, someone taps on my shoulder. It's this lady. She said to me, "You finished 10. I counted. Stop hogging." First of all, I did not finish. Secondly, our instructor has told us to go through the sets twice in a round, so I was planning on going through twice. Thirdly, there was a free one right next to me. I point out that there was a free one and she rolls her eyes at me and says something snarky about how I wasn't being mindful of customers. She then demands that I show her how we do the workout. I kinda show her my form and then Mike the trainer comes by. She smugly looks at me and is like, "Good, someone is doing their job around here." I just shrug it off and try to finish my set in peace. I go back to my workout and don't come in contact with her until the end of class. At the end, our instructor hands out wipes for us to clean the mats before we return them. My mom was returning the weights while I was wiping our mats. As I'm wiping my mom's mat down, a mat is thrown at me and lands into my hands. I look up and it's this woman again. She is kinda smugly looking down at me, throws down her wipe and begins to walk away. I get up with her mat and hand it back to her. I said, "Excuse me, that's not where you leave them." She replies with, "What? You're cleaning them. You need to clean mine." I told her that I was just cleaning mine and my mom's. She then asked, "What makes her so special?" I replied with, "Because she's my mom." She then said that it doesn't matter, it's your job to clean these. I was kind of floored at the idea that she thought I worked there, only because I'm working on losing weight. I'm not obese, but I certainly don't have the trainer's body. I told her that I don't work here, and she told me to stop being bratty and that it's clear that I worked in this place. She told me that she can clearly tell that I work here because of my uniform and that I was helping that woman out the whole time. She was referring to my mom. For the record, the uniform was black leggings and a black tank, and I wasn't wearing one. I told her that picking up mine and my mom's mat does not mean that I work there, and I told her to leave me alone. She then begins screaming the instructor's name, and he comes up with my mom right behind him. She has seen some of the stuff and was pretty much over this lady's shit. Mike, who's the trainer on the other hand, has no idea. He can tell from my face that I'm annoyed. He asked me what's going on. She then told him that he needs to fire me because I'm refusing to clean her mat, and I spent the whole lesson ignoring her. Mike, who at this point understands my annoyance, says, "She doesn't work here, but I can clean your mat. I should also tell you that we don't clean mats in the future." At this point, the lady huffs out and marches down the stairs. I think that's the end of it until my mother and I go down and see this woman screaming at the front desk. She sees me and then points me out. "Have that brat fired." The front desk guy is a pretty innocent kid. He's probably in high school. He said, "She doesn't work here, ma'am." And at this point, her face is as red as it gets. She screams and then walks out. My mom made us wait inside until she left the parking lot. It was probably for the best. This story is called, "Not only do I not work here, but no one does, and this is my apartment." So basically, I live in a small apartment above a bar that has a really good kitchen. Over time, I've become friends with the owners, who are really great people. This past weekend, there was a lot of noise coming from the bar at about midnight, so I came to complain. They said they couldn't do much about the noise, it was a crowd watching a game. But if I came back at some point this week, they'd give me a free dinner as an apology. That brings us to yesterday. I had gotten off work late, and I didn't feel like cooking, so I decided to cash in on that aforementioned free dinner. As I'm eating, things started to get really loud and busy again, so I asked for my meal to be put into a to-go container. The owner said that I could take the plate upstairs as long as I return it later that night or the next day. As I'm leaving, still shoveling fries into my mouth, I noticed a woman trying to flag me down from her table. I assumed that she was looking at a server behind me, so I took no notice and I walk outside carrying my dinner. I put down the plate to open my door, and while I'm rooting through my pocket, I feel a sharp tap on my shoulder. The lady said, "Don't just ignore me like that. I ordered almost 40 minutes ago and I haven't gotten my food. This is unacceptable." I replied with, "Okay," not really sure what she wants. The lady then said, "What do you mean okay? What are you gonna do about it? I want my meal discounted for this." I finally realized what's happened. I told her, "Oh, I don't work here. You'll need to speak to someone who does and see what they can do about that." And then I started opening my door. As I was opening the door, she screamed at me, "Don't lie to me. I know you guys are just hiding up there instead of working. I want to speak to the owner." I replied with, "Lady, this is my apartment. Please leave me alone," while I bent over and picked up my meal. The lady pushes past me and charges up the stairs, screaming as she goes. She screams, "You guys better get back to work. There are people waiting to be served down here." At this point, she's reached the top of the stairs and is now looking around my room, realizing the only person she was yelling to was my fish, who I'm sure wasn't in the mood to serve her anything after that. I said, "See? Get the fuck out of my apartment." I was angry, tired, and fantasizing about the burger on the plate in my hand. She said that it doesn't change the fact that she's been waiting ages for her food, and it's still unacceptable. Clearly, she's looking at my plate. She told me, "Clearly you know the owners, so I think you should still talk to them for me." I told her to get out of my place. I'm out of patience at this point and begin to walk towards her to try to usher her back down the stairs. She screamed, "Don't touch me! If you don't care, I'll find someone who does." She ran down the stairs and slammed the door on the way out. However, not before kicking a pair of my shoes into the street, which I then had to go out and collect. I saw the owner today when I gave the plate back, and he said that the lady came back downstairs and caused the scene at the bar. Eventually, the bouncer removed her. I couldn't believe she still tried to act like she was right after she realized that she was standing in my apartment and not a restaurant. This story is titled, "I am not a flight attendant." I used to work as a flight attendant a few years ago. The airline that I flew for had free food and drinks for the economy class passengers flying short haul. This has since stopped, but at the time of the story it was still free. I was on a flight flying to Barcelona on my old airline for a holiday. One of the guys that I trained with was on the flight, so after the service I went back to the galley for a chat where I got extra drinks. My friend popped off to the business class galley to grab some champagne for me. I was minding my own business, sitting on the jump seat and drinking some Coke. I didn't look like a flight attendant at all. I was wearing a maxi dress as it was summer and pretty hot. The passenger asked, "Can I have a cup of tea, please?" I replied with, "Oh, I don't actually work here. I'm just catching up with an old friend. He'll be back in a minute." The passenger then said, "I get that you aren't on duty and working for this flight, but you were obviously an air stewardess. Can you just pour me some tea, please?" I told her that I used to work for this airline, but I don't anymore, and I can't really help her. My friend came back at that point and made her a cup of tea. The lady bitched at him for the entire time. I got my free mini bottle of champagne, and my friend gave me a bag of miniature spirits and mixers to take away. I had kept my crew tag on my suitcase, as it helps identify my bag, and is normally the first on the baggage belt. I was waiting for it after the flight. The bitchy passenger saw my tag and said to her husband loudly, "See, I told you she works for the airline, and her bag is the first one off the flight. It's not fair, and I'm gonna complain to the airline." I wonder if she did send in a complaint, and if the customer services ever replied to her.
Making sure to check it today.
This story is called, "You're in your work uniform. Don't tell me that you don't work here." So I'm a sales associate at Staples. The only restaurant around to go grab a snack is the Subway inside a Home Depot. To get to the Subway, we have to go through the plant area on the side of the store. I was on my break and I left the Staples store to go grab a sandwich at the Subway next door. Going through the plant department, a lady called me out for help. It's not rare for this to happen, and most understand when we explain to them that we work next door. The lady said, "Excuse me, do you know..."
Sorry about that bad audio there to my Twitch viewer. Oh man.
The lady
Doctor
said,
Who, I think it
"Excuse me,
went off
do you know..."
That'll be funny to watch. Sorry about that bad audio. There to my Twitch viewer. Everything seems to be going good on the Star Wars today. Oh man. put my little bit of Doctor Who in the show. Sorry I wasn't doing very well on the Xbox. There to my computer. Like if it won't let you, if it doesn't load you into where you're going, what's the point? A little bit of Doctor Who in the show. Sorry I wasn't so. Well, we still got it on computer, so don't be disheartened. That one works a lot better. It's probably because we didn't get paid by Xbox to show. Sorry, it wasn't the goodness of his heart. That's all right. Well, we still got it. Fan things, that's what they're all about. But he had a whole team to do that other TARDIS mod, so I can imagine it was. Don't be disheartened. That one works a lot. We had a lot of help coding it, and it takes better. A lot of people to make a game. Probably because so even just a mod like that, I'm sure it was a lot of work. Sorry, it wasn't the goodness of his heart. Probably because so even just a mod like that, I'm sure it was a lot of work. So even just a mod like that, I'm sure. That was pretty sweet. And I get to get my Come on, guys, with that car. Come on, guys. Really, nobody's always up to me. That was pretty sweet. He was fixing to drop somewhere. I just didn't know where. It's a good place to die. There's a little boxed in for all them bombs. Hey, gum if I didn't get double teamed. Was that just one guy, or was he just so badass he seemed like two? Was that just one guy, or was he just so... Ah. Dadgummer. Badass. Shooting the guy on the left while taking it in the face on the right here. One guy. He's getting all headshots and... Ah. It's just like trying to ignore him. Like, no, you're not shooting me in the face. I'm killing this guy. Dadgummer. Badass. Shooting the guy on the left while taking in the... face on the right here. He's getting all headshots. Too much going on there. I always want to get the cargo. Kill the guy, then get the cargo. Rule number one. Hey, somebody got it. Now all I got to do is escort them. That just seems so much simpler to me. Follow behind you or in front of you if I can, and blast everything that gets in the way, like this freaking guy. Ah, love that melee. Just didn't even do anybody got it. Come on, Slothy. Blast Just everything that rolls in the way. Like, help you out with this guy and his friend. Way, like, help you out. For some reason that guy, he's just got a fast trigger finger, I guess. Maybe start rolling my E4. Way, like, help you out. It's just as quick as this one. It really is. For some reason that guy, he's just got a fast trigger finger. Here. And that guy, he's not taking damage, man. Yeah, barely. Freaking overheated my gun. Hadn't done that in a while. And that guy, he's definitely not a stranger to it, but we gotta watch that. He's not taking damage, man. Get your ass indoors. Sneaky as cat. Yeah, you was pretty sneaky with your jump snipe over there in the corner. Some people play this a lot. He's not taking damage, man. Get your ass indoors. Sneaky as cat. Yeah, you was pretty. There's always somebody shooting me. I'm going all around. There's somebody on the ground. Sneaky with your jump sniper, straight line. Yeah, I don't know if I'll end up doing him right there. Here we go. I'll let him see me. Finally got him though. Top player killed. Yeah, whatever, Kylo. If I didn't have to take out Superman, we know how that would have ended. He's actually one of my Xbox friends. He's pretty good. Superman. Trying to pick up the cargo there. It's like when it's next to the turret, you just should have reacted a little quicker. Instead, I was just like, what? Why did I get on this? And this guy's sitting on a turret behind me on top of Superman. Trying to pick up the cargo. Buddy. Superman. Trying to pick up the cargo. I guess I don't need to mark any enemies. Uh-oh. Trying to pick up the cargo. Check, guys. I'm gonna check. I'm keep checking it today. Oh. Because I was doing Fallout 4, so I just left the title Fallout for Doctor Who because I'm a Doctor Who fan. But I did change the game. It should say Fallout if I'm playing the Star Wars guys. But I was playing Fallout 4 earlier with the TARDIS mod. Check it out on my past stream. It's for the Xbox One, but we also have the TARDIS mod for PC. 4 earlier with the TARDIS. And a lot of other people that's subscribed to my channel stuff, they just said, hey, you haven't been playing Star Wars. I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends. So I told them I was going to show them that mod, and then I just kind of got back on Battlefront because that's pretty much my bread and butter. That's what started my channel, and most of my oldest followers and stuff like that have come from, people I played with on Battlefront. I'm definitely gonna, if you want to see the Fallout 4, yeah, we're gonna do it. That's pretty much my bread and butter. That's what we can do it briefly after this. I don't care. I was just trying to get some people in the match, really. Oh, Fallout 4 is such a great game. I was just explaining how I had Game Pass and my internet was down for like 2 months, and whenever we finally got it back on, the only game we could play the whole time in the offline mode was Fallout 4, and that came with the Game Pass, so we didn't even have the game. And when we didn't get a chance to internet was down for One in the offline mode, so it didn't play any of our other games. 2 months, we couldn't even play Star Wars for like 2 months, and I just played nothing but Fallout 4. And it's like, I love Skyrim, so Fallout 4 when I started getting into it, because I had played Fallout 3 too, and I was very impressed with it. But you start putting a Doctor Who TARDIS mod in it, you know what I'm saying? And I can travel around the wasteland in my TARDIS. I was like, oh yeah. So I've got it on PC as well, and on the PC they have what's called a Fallout Who mod, which was made by a team of fans. Doctor Who, and it's a little more in depth. You actually get the Time Lord in it, biology, Gallifreyan biology added to your DNA. Good gosh, I could not get out of that because I was hitting every button but X. But it's wasteland. Oh wow! So you've been playing it for a while now. Yeah, I just got to play it in 2018 before Christmas, like 2 months before Christmas. I started playing it, and now I haven't played it in about 2 months. I just found it at because it was on the Game Pass. So as soon as we got back online after we got our internet turned back on, it was Now I haven't played it in about 2 months. I just found it. They're about to score. I'm sorry. But yeah, they on the Game Pass. After, so as soon as we had got it, it's like as soon as we got back online, it said, "Hey, your Game Pass is up. You can't play this anymore." And now, if you look at Game Pass now, even because I did get Game Pass again, so we could play it again, it's not on there anymore. There's other games that we play. Now I haven't played it like State of Decay 2. I like playing the zombie games, but it was pretty awesome. And now, if you look at that, we got to play it for free. I did get Game. But that was the only game we could play because we didn't put it in offline mode. And we could have went somewhere with Wi-Fi and put it in offline mode. But it was a good thing we didn't because we never got to experience and see what it was all about. But I found the actual game disc, at a game store the other day for $6 and something, like $7 with that. But I was like, heck yeah, just have to hide it from my kids so they don't. It's pretty awesome. But it's a really fun game. I enjoy it. Really, honestly, if you want to see it, I can go back to it after this match. What I didn't like about it on the Xbox just now was that sometimes because of the TARDIS mod, I think when we haven't put any other mods in there yet, just the TARDIS. It's a really fun, Fallout 4 plus the TARDIS mod, and it's just one guy that made it for that on the Xbox. Just now, I don't know if it needs was that sometimes, but it's just like TARDIS mod. I think when you get in the TARDIS and you're going to go somewhere and it kind of loads forever to get there. And like we could even hear the sound effects one time in the background of what was going on. There's big gunfights like so we're trying to get there and help save those people at the Abernathy farm, because they always keep getting attacked by those mutants. And so, when I went to travel back there, it just kept loading and loading and loading. So I was like, let's go play some Stars. You guys have been wanting to see this. I know there's a lot of people that check my offline stuff. They're not like, right, get there and help save us and go on. So, people at the everybody on my channel have been wanting to see it, but Abernathy farm. Hey, it's cool if I definitely have a Fallout 4 follow. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Bethesda games are pretty awesome. The Elder Scrolls was awesome. I played Morrowind on the computer just a little bit, not that much, but I definitely have played the Xbox One, or the Xbox 360, I'm sorry, for Skyrim, man. We just tore that up, and now my brother, he got it on the Wii, and it's one of those games you don't even mind starting over and creating new characters. We do it all the time just because it's fun and different, being able to see different aspects of the game. If you play a lizard guy, it's going to be a little bit different than if you're a girl or whatever, what have you. But we got into, adopting twin kids, and I think we had, like, 2 girls that lived in our house that were twins, we ended up getting whatever, We had to do some nefarious stuff, I think, and like kill their dad or steal them from their dad in the middle of the night or something. It was pretty bad, but we did we did all the glitches, you know, to make it as cool as we could.
But we
And
got
I was
into, like,
man,
you know,
this Fallout, you know, 3 was all right. Let's see what this Fallout 4 is all about. And I don't know about Fallout 76 because I haven't played it. I know it's a lot more popular. I'd probably get a lot more views on my channel if I played it. And I'm fixing to get a new Xbox One X. We may get the Fallout 76, you know, pack with it. You know, just get that game included. But you know, if you'd like to see that, let me know. I love so far everything I played on Fallout 3 and 4, and it's a pretty impressive game. It's one of those you can, like, you know, like Star Wars, I could sit here and play for an hour, maybe 2 or 3 at the most, really. And I kind of, you know, I get burnt out on it. You know, I'm ready to play something else or do something else that requires more thinking than just being tactical the whole time. But with that game, you have that tactical side to it at any moment. You know, some robbers, you know, punk rocking apocalypse group, you know, whatever they are, you know, psychos show up and try to take you out. So, moment, you know, there's that. Robbers, you know. And that's why I like it, man. I like a game that's going to surprise me. And, you know, sometimes when you play certain games over and over and over, like I have this one, you know, there's nothing that's going to be new about it. But there's definitely some stuff we have not got to experience on Battlefront, and that's the expansion packs. And I've been playing a lot of like Battlefront 2 here lately, you know, as far as playing the heroes and stuff. That's pretty much my backup to this one. But I'm an open book, man. I think I'm easy to get along with, and I'm open to play just about any game that I have. And you know, if they're not too expensive, if they're not $60, just about any other game, you know. But like I said, with the Fallout 76, you know, I could probably get a pretty good deal. Just go ahead and add it to the Xbox One pack if y'all like to see that. But if I don't, people on my channel aren't telling me that they want to see it, I'm not worried about it either. You know what I'm saying? There's so many games out there. I just play, you know, whatever you guys like, whatever you think's fun. Right now, we've been getting into Apex Legends. I don't know if you like that. They're not 60. Yeah, you don't like. See, you're not a fan of Fallout 76, so yeah, I may not even get it then, man. Because yeah, I've been hearing it's just there's some things about it you won't like if you've been a fan of the series so far, and I don't. You know, maybe they change stuff up like they always do and did it too much. Right now, we've been getting it didn't make it as good. You know. Oh man, with no skills. No skills. Look, you're going to pay for that, having no skills. It's just, there's some shot grenade is for noobs, I'm sorry. Even, you know, I could get free kills with it, but I'm not going to. I don't care about that aspect of the game. Because you know what? I just don't want to be known as that either. Like, yeah, you got 50 kills that round, but, you know, 23 of them were all shot grenades. How hard is it to shoot a person when they're completely immobilized? Now that was sneaky. That dude lives up to his name, man. He was. I did not even check behind me when I ran out. I want to be known as that either. Like, yeah. Clear your corners. So yeah, did you actually buy Fallout 76, or is it you just heard it's bad? Yeah, you actually did you waste money on it and decide this sucks, and you know you're taking it down there, seeing how much you can get back, you know, or trade it in on something else. Because I've had a few games like that, you know. You pay $60 for them, then you don't like them. It does seem like a major waste. Because let's face it, brand new games are just too expensive to be, you know, buying if it's something you play like one time and you're like, nah. I've had a few games all right, but you know, it's not something I'm fixing $60 for. And sit here and enjoy every day when I come home. You don't like them. It does seem like a major waste. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I want to try other games, but like if I just keep getting negative feedback about this game or that, I'm just going to move on to the ones that, let's face it, brand new games are just too. I trust people's opinion for the most part, you know. I mean, there's always that game though, you know, somebody will tell you they hate, and then you try it and you love it, but. I don't think about this game or that. I'm just going to move on to the ones that, let's face it, brand new game. I heard they just, you know, the menu systems weren't the same. Like, they really did it good in Fallout 4. And that's why I think there's still an audience on Twitch and you try it and you love Fallout. And yeah, I was streaming that for like an hour, and I didn't have any viewers on Twitch, man. And I know you guys have a lot bigger audience than Mixer does. So I was like, you know, where's everybody at? I had just, you know, no viewers. But Now that you're watching me, that's awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of great multiplayer games. I really think this is one of the best ones right here. Myself, I know it's older, and I keep telling everybody if Star Wars Battlefront 3 ever comes out, my channel's just going to blow up because it will have relevancy again with what we love to play the most. Say, I know that guy's behind me. He's over there. I knew he was. I thought he was behind me in that room, but he was in the other room. This is my ex-partner there from the last round. Best one. Hurt so bad when you get betrayed. Over there. I knew he was. I thought he was behind me in that room, but he was on the Star Wars. The other room to mix it up. You guys that you help in one round, like four rounds down the road, they're gonna be the guys you're going against. Betrayed. Over there. Take that. I ain't trying to deal with it today. Thanks for the backup thermal. Whoever that one. Yeah, let me follow you in. Never did like. Did he really just do that? Man, that stuff must. Them janitor guys have been doing their job cleaning. You can't even tell it's there. Let's see if I can do it. And I'll actually, I'm running this way, but I'm going to run all the way back down. Let's see if it works. Sometimes I do crazy patterns. Make them think I'm going out the back and then go out the other way today. Let's see if it works. Sometimes I do crazy patterns. Make them think I'm going out the right back. Time to drop that, but I did it anyway. Back and then go out the other way today. Zigzag. All right, man. Love it when I can do that for my team. Oh, I knew he had the charged up bowcaster. I was like, this is not going to end well. Okay, that's awesome. You're on the right channel for that. All right, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, most people I know and talk to that don't play this on the regular, just like, look, I've played it. We're just kind of, we played it so much, we're burnt out on it. And I understand that. I actually didn't get to play it as much when it first came out. So, I got to kind of discover it later on. And then after we first got it, like I said, we didn't have the internet for a long time in my house. And then we got it, and we lost it for about 2 months. And I just got totally obsessed with Fallout 4 because it was all that my Xbox would allow me to play for some reason. And I thought that was great, considering, it was on Game Pass, and I really shouldn't have been playing it without paying $10 a month or whatever. And so I got to try it out. But I knew as soon as I got a chance to buy it, I was going to buy it, man. By the time I got to buy it, heck, it was already $6 because Fallout 76 has come out and all that. So, it's more if you buy it online, you don't have to worry about it scratching and all that. But sometimes, man, when it's so cheap on the disc copy, I'm like, yeah, I will pay for it just because you can have the game and hopefully if you take care of it. Some of my games I've had for 5-10 years now. We still play stuff on 360. I mean, I need to buy my kids Minecraft on the Xbox One because they still have to play it on their Xbox 360s. For a long time, we had about 3 of them. Now we got, because they eventually do wear out as well. We're down to the last one. There's 2 that we could, get a new hard drive for. The thing that, takes your disc in and out. That's pretty much what wears out on them, I see. Heck, we would have 3 more if we wanted it, but they all want to play, what's on the Xbox One now, of course. So, the old games are, not as fun somehow. I'm all the time telling them to go play it, and then, nah, we don't want to see. But you see a lot of my viewers on here, they like these older games. I mean, I was playing one of the Xbox original Clone Wars games the other day. What was that game called? Where you play the actual clone troopers, and there's like, we'd have 3 more. 4 or 5 of you, or something like that. Hold on a second. It sounds like somebody. Where you play the actual clone. Uh-oh, I better get out of there. Got enough more than I can shoot. Well, I can throw one of them too. Got 2 of them. At least when I done it. Couldn't get out of that shot grenade quick enough, but I got that thermal off. That was perfect. Get away from that crap. Sorry, buddy. Oh. I hate it when I get him to 2 and can't finish it. Yeah, I love playing Battlefront. Do you ever play Battlefront 2 still? I mean, because I do play that quite often. Mostly I've been playing the heroes here lately, but I like to play Blast as well. I'm not too big on the Ewok hunt, although I do have to say visually it looks pretty cool anytime I stream that Ewok hunt. It's just not all that fun for me. You know, you run around as a stormtrooper, and then I usually end up finally getting killed by the little things, and when I do, you become one, and it's just, I don't know. I don't really understand the whole point of that mode. But my kids love it. Like I said, it looks pretty cool running around at night with the flashlight, you know. Looks like a scary game more than Star Wars. And I have Resident Evil 7, you know, for, you know, late Saturday night or something, you know. Sometimes I do some what I call lock-in streams where I just kind of stay up all night. Usually do it on Friday or Saturday. I don't really, like I say, I'm down to play whatever, man. If you want to get in a match with me and stuff like that, you know. You just have to figure out what games we both have. Xbox app is the easiest for that. You can definitely have me on Xbox Live. I'm one of those players that's pretty much straight across the board. You know, you can look me up on YouTube, Mixer, Twitch. It's called House of the 12th Doctor on YouTube. But you can also say I'm working on some more artistic stuff on that. Yeah. Battlefront 2, I'm taking it you weren't too impressed. That's why I've just been stuck on this one, because I think I got on Battlefront 2 and it just, I still love this one the best. But Battlefront 2 is awesome. I mean, it's got its own things that are fun. Run around kicking everybody's butt with Kylo Ren, and just, you know, sometimes I can do it with him and Rey. Those are my two characters. And, oh man, shot in the back by Slothy. Slothy, how dare you do me like that, all them Bactas I gave you. But so what are you playing now? What do you I mean, because you talk about multiplayer, something we could play together, you know. What's on your plate as far as that goes? How dare you do me like that, all them Bactas I gave you. I'll tell you, I'm not playing Call of Duty and stuff like that. I mean, I love those games, but I just haven't been playing it. You know, I played it on Xbox 360. I haven't played it on Xbox One yet. I haven't got any of the Black Ops on, you know, like I said, I played both of them on 360. That zombie mode had me for a long time. Together, you know. Got a friend of mine, he can get to, like, for Black Ops 2, I think it was like, I don't know, level 30, 40, you know. And he was getting so high up there, man. All he's doing is running backwards the whole time, you know, and this whole mob's chasing him. I mean, it was ridiculous, you know, using these teleports and stuff and all this craziness. And it's pretty awesome watching him do it, man. I wish I could have, you know, I had him over here one time just showing me and my kids how he does it. You know. Too, I think it was man, I'd love to stream stuff like that, man, because it was pretty impressive. I still know the cat, so I may have to get him over here one time. So, hey, let's stream this. Doing that well this round, right? Well, love doing that though. Oh, them droids will take you out faster than anything else. Oh, okay. Grand Theft Auto 5, yeah. I have a perfect copy of the disc right now. For some reason, I cannot get it to install. I'm gonna have to just, you know, I feel like I just want to buy a digital copy this time if I end up spending the money and getting it again. But yeah, I'm all about GTA 5. My thing with it was they had the whole Mount Chiliad mystery, you know. I was deep into that. I wish I could have streamed some stuff that I had stayed up late nights playing that. But, yeah, it was pretty cool when you get 100% of the game and everything like that. You know, then you can now go up to the top of the mountain and the UFO's there, but it looks like a hologram. And, you know, there's just all these different theories about what it meant. And as you see, you know, I'm sure if you know anything about that, they're, you know, putting stuff into the game now, into the new mods that actually add to it. So, you know, the fact that the players took such an interest in it, the programmer said, okay, we'll give you what you want. And now they're, you know, I don't know what went beyond the UFO being crashed and the alien egg. That's kind of where I left off on the mystery because, like I said, I have a copy of it, but it doesn't work anymore. And it's not my Xbox because I have a new Xbox One S that I just got. And it wouldn't load on this one or my other one. And I, like, you look at the thing, it's completely not scratched, you know. Might just take it up there and pay them like $3 to run it through the thing again, and it'd be fine. Or pay them $6 and have them run it through twice, you know. They got those disc polishers, man. Those have saved so many games of mine in the past, and even movies I loved and stuff like that. Because, you know, having kids, it ain't nothing to find one of them face down in a pile of dirt or sand or something, you know, on the floor, all scratched up. Oh, you don't have Xbox Live? Okay. Yeah, that's how we were for a long time, man, and now here I am streaming, so you never know what tomorrow can hold, brother. I appreciate you checking out my channel, man. You can check me out on Mixer, too, if you like looking at that one. Shoot, follow me on both. I definitely need some followers on Twitch, man. As you can see, I'm a little more blowed up on Mixer. I've only been doing it a few months now, but it's hard. It's a long road to get 2,000 subscribers or 75 people that'll tune in to view you every single day. But usually I have like my steady 3 or 4 that come in, and like, you know, sometimes it's just 2. I have 2 people that really watch me more than anybody, and that's pretty awesome. I'll take whatever I can get at the beginning, but you know, usually they'll get a viewer or 2 extra for me, and heck, sometimes I have 5, you know, 8 people. Yesterday I was playing with these people on Apex, and they had I was watching their channel before I played with them, and they had the Hype Zone come in, and you know, something like, they said like 30-something followers added them right then during that time because they had got the champions. Man, you should play some Apex, man. I really need a good partner on it, and I don't know if you like it. If you like shooters, man, you'll like Apex. It's fun because the only bad part I'll say about it is you run around and you really have to like be mindful of getting the good gear and stuff like that, but also sticking together as a team. We can't get too far off one another because it happens so much, and then somebody gets caught alone, you know, with 3 guys taking them down. But it's a hard game. There's a lot of competition, and to me, the main part of it, kind of the funnest part about it, is you land off these ships. So, you know, everybody's on the ship together, and you just jump off and go in your different directions, and then, of course, you're going to meet them up on the ground later. And you know, some of me and the people I play with, we've learned how to just kind of stay toward the edges of the map and toward where the ring's closing in, and just kind of, you know, keep out to them, and we can get to the very end of the match and almost get champion every time, you know. Just taking out 1 or 2 teams, you know, and then get a champion. It's pretty awesome. But I haven't got to broadcast it every time we've done that because I'm just practicing still a lot too right now. I don't want to broadcast too much because I know I'm not that great. And I got to play with some awesome players yesterday, and it just wasn't happening for us. It was a couple bad matches, a couple bad drops, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to play another match with them. I hope so. Edges of the map and toward where the rings. They were good players. I watched them get 3 champions pretty much back to back, and then they went 2 rounds, I think, where they had bad drops and stuff like that, and couldn't even do anything together as a team because, you know, if you land somewhere and everybody's already got guns, you know, and you don't, you're running around trying to find one. It's never a good day on Apex when that happens. Okay, yeah, you mainly on Twitch and stuff? Because, I mean, my thing with Mixer, man, is you have a lot better chance of just getting seen, and I've actually had a lot more response because Twitch is so big. It's hard for anybody to just find my little channel, you know, amongst so many streamers. But they have a lot more viewers, I think, than Mixer, so everything balances out. And so here lately, I've just decided, hey, I'm going to do it all, you know. So now I'm streaming on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube. You can look me up right now. And, oh, what's the other one? Click my thing here. Go down. Usually I'm on this one called Stream Me too, but there's one for the people that have the Apple iPhones called Periscope. And it's just people that are streaming anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be video games and stuff, but I get quite a viewers on it. And Twitch is so big. It's quite a lot of viewers. I mean, I see that I have 3 now on Twitch. Man, that's awesome. I say I should be watching this stuff more. That's pretty cool, guys. Thank y'all for checking me out. I hardly ever get any love on Twitch, but for some reason when I play this game, I can get some viewers on Twitch. Like, I thought Battlefront was totally dead, but apparently a lot of people still love it. And I'm not one of these players that takes myself too serious about it, man. Usually I just try to get in here and have a good time with these guys, and the kills will come, man. I mean, that's just sort of a byproduct of all what we do in here. Right now I'm just rolling by myself, man, you know, but normally you'll have like, you know, 2 or 3 people in here with me. I co-stream a lot with this guy from England. His name is Andy Ashes, and him and his wife are big Battlefront players. And we just now got his wife to start playing Battlefront 2. And we've been playing Apex with him a lot. I mean, it's a super fun game, man, and it's free. So I tell all the new people coming to my channel, that's like one we can all play, and nobody has to, you know, nobody has to pay for it. So you can't have an excuse. You know, if you don't want to come to the channel and play with me and stuff, well, that's just because may not be your cup of tea, because, I mean, you know, it is highly competitive. But, I mean, there's ways you can play the game how you want to, you know what I'm saying? And we do. I mean, we, like, really slow it down where it's probably not near as exciting as Battlefront is. You know, Battlefront's like somebody always in your face from the time the match starts until the very end. On Apex, man, it's like a lot of walking around and picking up gear and trying to get what you want and deciding, like, hey, what's coming my way this round? It looks like, you know, what specials am I getting or what upgrades am I getting? And I go with that type of weapon or whatever. But it's also good to know which ones are pretty much the best, like what's the ranking order of stuff and which one does what damage. And I wrote it all down, man. I got kind of serious about it where I just wanted to know what guns did what and everything like that. And I think I got it down to a science as far as that goes. I know what guns I'm looking for and what mods I need to get for them to be, you know, because they have this one gun. It's called a Prowler. It's like a 3-round burst. But if you get the automatic, it's called a select fire that changes it to automatic, I guess. Man, I should have threw that thermal. I wasn't thinking. It's freaking awesome, man, because it turns it into fully auto, and now the gun that, you know, you couldn't hardly take anybody out with because it's like, you know, 3 rounds, you know, and it's just not fast enough to get kills with it when it's like that. But I just keep it as sort of a backup gun, and then when I pick up that select fire, all of a sudden that thing becomes a beast, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sloppy. Kind of shotgun me. So, yeah, definitely, man. I mean, Apex is another one of those games where we're kind of, like, not going to get noticed on. But if you roll something like Battlefront, man, you're going to, like, I'm probably, how many people is even streaming this today? You know what I mean? Sometimes there's a lot. I mean, I got to give it props because there's a lot of people, you know, that are just streaming it. And even on Battlefront 2, I see a lot of people streaming it. And, you know, there's not a lot of viewers for it anymore. Not like some of the other games. But they say that, like, if you want to grow your stream, the best way to do it is instead of getting, you know, those games that are super saturated with a lot of players and a lot of streamers, you know, and don't get ones that are kind of like Battlefront that are so old hardly nobody's watching, but you should get stuff that's somewhere in between. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know, Fallout 4 is your game and that's just what you play all the time, you know what I'm saying? Just make it a couple of days a week where you try something else that's somewhere in that mid-range of not having too many streamers, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Because you can always look on there and see how many people are watching and how many people are streaming. And you just do the math, divide that up, that tells you what your chances are for each streamer to get seen. But you know how it works, man. I mean, generally, if you got a good stream with video and stuff like that, and it looks legit, you know, I mean, I don't think, you know, people get a lot more out of that than they will if it's all laggy or if they can't see you. And, you know, there's just different things we can do as far as that goes. Because there's like you'll see like 10 people streaming, but nobody has a webcam. Well, having a webcam is obviously going to put you like at the top because people are going to want to watch that. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know how it goes. Like people gravitate toward that one streamer. There'll be 50 people watching one guy and everybody else might like have 1 or 2 people in their room. So, I mean, you want to be that one guy. You gotta have the camera, and a lot of times, you know, people, they want the overlays and all that stuff. I use Streamlabs OBS myself. I can also use the OBS Studio, but I prefer Streamlabs because they have all the nice overlays, and I can change them as often as I like. For whatever, you know, if I'm doing Apex and I want to go more of a red color, I can do that. Or if I'm trying to do Fallout 4 with the TARDIS mod, like today, I put the wormhole on my first stream. I don't know if I did on rebroadcast, but on the first stream, you can see the wormhole and kind of hear some Doctor Who stuff in the background. And then when I started this stream, I played the same Doctor Who clip again, but I think I let it run on for too long. Lost a couple of viewers on Twitch because it started going to like advertisements and whatnot, and who knows what else. It wasn't Doctor Who no more. YouTube just keeps on rolling. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta close that. Else might like have 1 or 2 people in the room. I got 4 viewers on Twitch, man. So, am I good at Apex? Yes, I am very good at keeping people alive, man. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff you got to do to gear up and everything. And I've kind of I got away with this doctor where we don't have to be afraid of that shield. We can, you know, for at least the first 2 or 3 rounds, we're gonna stay near that shield because you know you can search areas that are high tier that you know are high tier. And nobody's searching them because it's outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? But how can I do that? Well, if I roll the doctor on that game, then I use the little med droid. You know what I'm saying? It keeps me alive. Plus, you know, if you have to, you can always use your med packs and stuff like that. But just being sneaky and kind of staying out of sight. And then when you do pop in a map from outside that ring, man, nobody knows you just popped in. You know what I'm saying? And when you just kind of travel like that, that's what I'm saying. It's like some of these champions I was winning with 0 kills. I mean, how do you even do that, man? Because the object of the game ain't to get kills, bro. It's to stay alive. And so that's how we was winning, man. How you get the champion, you know, whatever strategy works for you is what works for you. So I'm open to any and all suggestions. Boy, I hate when I overheat something. It takes forever. Got him though. Oh man. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been playing it for like about a good 2 weeks now. So I'm starting to get a lot better than I was, you know, just learning the game. But I did not start right when it, you know, came out. I was like kind of resistant and didn't want to try it. But now that I've tried it, you know, the people I play Battlefront with and stuff are like, man, that's all you play, man. And I'm like, you know, I still love Battlefront. That's why I got on it today. Just want everybody to know. Still gonna play the same games I've been playing, but Apex is awesome, man, and it is very addictive. It's something I could play every day because it's very exciting. When you get on there, it's like a rush, you know, flying down, trying to keep away from everybody. Because sometimes you just gonna land on top of people, man. And your best bet is just run over there and punch them in the head a couple times and get, you know, what I like to call a free kill. But man, I mean, I don't know what it is about Battlefront. I knew if I played it, I would get viewers, and now I got 5 of you guys on Twitch, and it's like, yeah, I wouldn't even think anybody would care about watching an old game like this, but it's what started my channel, man. It's my bread and butter because most of the people that are in the House of the 12th Doctor, which is an Xbox Live Club, you guys feel free to join. Anybody can request. You know, it's, you know, mostly people that have played this with me for a long time. And how the channel came about was because of the club, the Xbox Live Club. I was like, hey, kind of want to do something else, you know. I want to give people that are in my club a place to hang out, you know. And we got chat. And you guys can see me now and everything. And usually, you know, if you just add my gamer tag and all that, you know what I'm saying, you can get in the party, be on the channel with me. I mean, that's, and everybody, like all my friends are like, man, this is revolutionary what you're doing, Doctor. And I'm like, man, it's just what I've been doing, you know, anyway, but I'm just taking a few extra steps. And, you know, of course, there's a lot of teching and stuff involved when it gets to streaming. Eventually, you know, hopefully somebody's going to donate to my channel. I can go ahead and get that Elgato, and you won't have to see, like yesterday when I was streaming Apex. If you watched that stream, guys, I'm so sorry, but it got locked up, and there was nothing I could do about it as far as, like, I'm just sitting there playing the game, and after the fact, that's when I noticed, oh, crap, your stream there today, buddy, you know, because, you know, unless I have a viewer that's in there like you right now to tell me, hey, man, yeah, your gameplay is kind of paused or something, that Xbox app will fail you every time. It is the best advertisement there is to buy, you know, some type of streaming hardware. And like all I ever hear about is the Elgato. I mean, I'm sure they've got other stuff that'll do it too, but I wouldn't even know, you know what I'm saying? I'm mainly a gamer who started trying to have a channel because when I go to people's channels, they're not very engaging with me as I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm bothering a lot of people if I'm talking to them and they're on a stream, especially if you're trying to play a game. I know it's kind of a fine balance, but when I play games like this, that's all I want to do is sit here and talk to you guys. Because, I mean, I actually have a lot of people that I've played with that are on my channel that are basically telling me, you know, what are you doing talking about the game? Because we do want to win and stuff like that, but a lot of the times, man, people are just in there to have a good time and to conversate, man. And you should see it when it's really going off. Go back and look at some of our past streams that I have, you know, on my channel and stuff. I'm mainly a gamer. Dudes are wacky, you know, and we've had some, you know, restructuring of how we're going to do the channel because there is an extreme where we can take things too far, I think, and I ain't trying to get out there where we're, you know, I can't allow people to threaten other people and stuff like that, but anything shy of that, we can do it on this channel, you know what I'm saying? You can do what you want. It's your channel, man, you know what I'm saying? If you want to come be a part of it, you want to come hang out, do it, man. Help make it what it's going to be because, you know, that's what we need, man. And you know, hopefully in time, it will catch on. It'll get a little more popular, as they say, just so that I can actually get my 2,000 followers and you know, bring this to you guys every day. And I can tell my wife, hey, it is a job. And so, you know, then I could actually have at least, you know, 8 to 10 hours a day. But, man, you know, when I'm off and I have the time, I stream just about as much as I can. I think my longest that I've done yet is probably like a 16-hour stream or something like that. I don't know. It was only about 2 weeks ago I did a 13-hour stream. So I'm trying to stay on it. I'm trying to grind as much as I can to grow my channel. On Mixer, I've got like almost 50, man. I'm struggling hard trying to get my 50. So if you guys have that as well as this, please do check me out on there and follow me because, like I said, it's a super long road to 2,000. Friendly Corp, I can't tell if you're still there or not, Bo. If you can tell me in chat, I can tell, but I'm just saying. I can't ever tell who's in my room and all that. I'm not that technical. I can just see like how many people are watching me on what. That's it. And I get a lot of people that just like to watch. They don't... What? Did you guys see that rocket like disappear into the nothing? I saw it. I shot it, but it did not do anything. Yeah, this is a bad round, you know. Sometimes, you know, and that's one thing about playing Battlefront, guys, man. If you're going to play, like today, I have no team, man. So that's why I don't even care if these guys are killing me, because obviously they probably got a couple team. They're rolling a little bit deep here. I'm seeing 2 and 3 people come up on me, so they're probably in a party or something like that. And that's all I need to get going here. So I thought, you know, friends and games. Yeah, those people really don't ever get in a party, but they play. Yeah, my other buddy's playing Realm Royale. Let's see, Star Clone's playing Battlefront 2. Yeah. Yeah. And that's me. I'm the type of gamer. I guess I could play 4 different games in a day. You know what I mean? Like, I started out on Fallout today, and, you know, I could go back to it if you want, man. If you want to see that, I will. I'll show it to you right now. Just tell me in chat, because I just love it when people talk to me in chat. Because, like I said, I started this channel because I go to everybody else's channel, and I'm just not getting the response I want, and I don't want to feel like I'm bothering people. If I feel like, you know, you start treating me or talking to me or thinking, you know, like I'm an annoyance or, you know, or you're a troll or something, you know, I'm not going to go to that channel. You know, everybody just kind of, I just do it because, you know, I would think that if you're a streamer, you want that support. But some people are not as here. So I thought, you know, I don't know, just responsive as I felt like I could be. Because I felt like I could have like 50 people talking to me in my chat. And as long as I'm looking back at it, you know, every minute or two, I'm going to be able to answer everybody's questions. I'll be able to talk to you and let you know, hey, I'm sitting here, right here with you, buddy, you know. And I think that's part of it for me is, you know, when I play these games with people, man, we're having way better conversations in the party chat than I've ever seen on any chats in Mixer and Twitch. I'm sorry. I know how intelligent the people are that I play with, and I know the type of stuff they say and how comical they are. And I was like, man, I just want to bring that to people's lives every day. And I promise you, you know, some days you tune into my channel, it's just me talking like this. It won't be like that forever, man. It's usually because it's during the middle of the day. Anytime I play during the evening, especially on the weekends, my channel goes wild. It does. And I enjoy it. I enjoy the crap out of it. I let people have fun and do what they want to do. Within reason. Hopefully within reason. But yeah, you want to see some Apex? I'll go to Apex right now, man. I mean, Friendly, you're pretty much the only one talking to me today. It says I had 5 viewers on Twitch, but I couldn't keep them, man. But I appreciate you staying in, man. It says I got a few people watching me on Mixer. Yeah, I was just asking you, man, if you want to see some Apex right now. I mean, I wasn't trying to say you had to play with me or anything, but if you want me to show it to y'all, I can switch over to Apex. I really like it. You don't have to pull my strings too much on that one because it's a fun game. And I love Battlefront, and I'm way better at it than I am Apex. That's for sure. I'm better at Battlefront than I am Apex, but I get way more kills at this. I knew they were about to charge in. I think these guys are all talking. That's the only reason. Yeah. Plus, that's what I'm saying. Do it. Okay. All right. I can do that for you, man. Just like this quick, too, because I don't even care. I mean, you're the one that's in here talking to me right now, bro, and you're on my channel and helping support me and everything, and I appreciate that, man. That's what I was looking for. That's why I started this channel, because I was like, I don't care if I got one person in there, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to freaking keep them happy. I'm going to do what they want to do. I'm going to, make it their channel. So that you guys, will follow me. You will subscribe. You will want to come back because, Apex is an awesome game, man. If you have not tried it yet, you should definitely give it a shot since it's free. You know what I'm saying? You got nothing to lose. And I've even thought about putting some money into it. But basically, just, stop yourself there, because if you're just trying to play the game, there's nothing you can buy that's going to make you have any advantage over anybody else. Everybody else has an equal chance of, randomness to get whatever guns. You may have a drop come down right next to you that wasn't from any of your player specials, your teammates or anything like that. It was just some random, supply drop from the gods, you know what I'm saying? They always say, and you pick it up and, it has the golden shotgun in it, which is, does more damage than anything. I think it's like 30 and 60 damage, and you know what I'm saying? That's those rounds you're going to be like, oh, this one's locked down, And if you don't have those guns, you know what I'm saying, you definitely got to be aware of the shotguns in this game. You got to keep people at a distance if you're going to use those ranged weapons. Don't let them get right in your face. Not unless there's 3 of y'all there to take them down, because them shotguns, man, whew, I can't take out a whole team with anything else than that. You know what I'm saying? If I had to defend myself in a little cubbyhole, I can get one of those, not the first 2 shotguns you get. Definitely not the Mozambique. Never that one. Here, let me update my titles for the game here. Apex is actually a real easy one to switch up to now. Cool. Alright, let me go back to my dashboard so I can watch you in my chat. You actually never played it? Well, you about to see it right here, man. And this will tell you whether or not you want to actually, download it for yourself. Because there's a lot of randomness to it, man. There really is. You get in the match and you're just scrounging to find that first gun. I mean, you pick up whatever's around, but I can tell you a little bit about it as we go through right here. You'll kind of see, if it's for you or not. But like I said, there's a lot of randomness to it. You can't get mad or anything about, like, if you just land somewhere and people already were there and had guns. Hey, man, you should have jumped out the ship earlier, because somehow they were able to get to the ground and get them guns faster than you were. You know what I'm saying? You have nobody to blame but yourself. But and as long as nobody picks the doctor, usually I'm good, because she's the one I've got the most kills with. You'll see how many I think I found. Oh, come on now.
I make this look good. Literally, this hair.
Why did it make me pick Mirage? Oh, because never mind. Because he picked the. No, I didn't even. Yeah, he changed it at the last. I got the doctor. I was like, what? It won't let me pick the doctor. Yeah, I've got only 5 kills with this guy. Each character that you play, they keep a tally on how many kills you get. But it's not like Battlefront where, like, you know, if you come put the last shot in him and everybody else took his health down and you just put that last bolt in him and he dies, you get the kill. No, in this one, you have to actually get him down and you have to kill him. So, I mean, when you get a kill, you have to really earn it in this. So the kills ain't no joke like some games. Like, you know, you see somebody with 400 kills, you better watch out, you know. I ain't got that many yet. You ain't got to worry about me, but I play with a few people that are getting that good already. I've got a few players that have played this ever since it came out, so, you know, that's always good. They're teaching me things, and I'm learning kind of still how to get a feel for all this, but it's definitely one of the most awesome games I've ever tried. And the fact that it's free, I mean, I don't think you can beat that with sticking some help. That's my favorite price right there, $3.99. And I figured out how to use these accelerants. What you do with that is, this is like the first thing you need to learn off the bat. Push start, and you actually use A to use it. Now what that's going to allow me to do there is my 8% on my big giant hologram there, one of my specials I can use to put like an army of holograms out. I can only use that once, but it takes like forever to charge up. Now if I was a doctor, I'd have the drop pod, which gives everybody shields and shield rechargers and health, and usually they give you like purple or better. I mean, they don't mess around with what they give you. They give you the good stuff when you get those drops. But sometimes you might get, you know, the whole helmet that's purple instead of the actual body armor that you want, you know what I mean? But usually if you can actually speed up that drop, now that I've learned how to use those accelerants and everybody that's in my team helps me find them and stuff like that, we can always speed up whoever needs to get that drop. And that's how people are getting advantage of. And I've been losing rounds. And we just figured this out, or I just figured this out myself yesterday from playing with somebody who really knew how to play. And they kind of unlocked the secret for me there. So what do you think, though? Visually, how does it look, man? Does it look like a... I mean, it's not cartoony like Fortnite and stuff. That's for sure.
New kill leader, soon to be me.
But yeah, I can definitely tell a similarity to the two because my children play it a lot. And so if you ever see that on my channel, please don't unsubscribe. It's not my fault. Sometimes they mean to stream on their account and they stream on mine. I don't know if that guy's got armor, but we just figured this out, or I just... Alright, where we going here, buddy? People come up with some funny names, boy. Fawn Ostrich. Definitely get all those health packs I can. I try to start saving up. Tell you some of the secrets right now. Start saving up for that Havoc rifle, man. Because they just put it in the game. It's like one of the newest updates. And, man. Look, speak of the devil. And he shall appear, right? Alright. Yeah, I don't really mess with that sniper, but I keep the ammo. That's what I do. Go down here and grab this thing just because I love doing it. Because I'm going to get that barrel that nobody else is looking at, hopefully. Here's that gun I was talking about. Alright, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and trade this one in since we found something that's better. But usually, okay, we'll just take everything, dude. If I can find that select fire, this is one of the best guns in the game, no lie. But I want to get that with the Havoc. Oh man, that'd be 2 guns to have right there.
Looking for some loot here.
Where's he planning on going? Sorry.
1 minute. Ring's pretty close.
Over there. So I'm just gonna go up here because I have trouble using those damn things. Gotta love these balloons, man. They're really a lot of fun.
45 seconds.
Yeah, I'm an American man. But like I said, a lot of the people I play with are English.
Pay attention, gang.
But I'm an American.
Not far from the ring. We got 30 seconds left.
Me and, what's his name? John Hurt.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Someone's got to take out the new kill leader. They're too cocky.
Just what my gamer tag was all the years ago before I ever thought about streaming, and started making all these Xbox Live friends, started posting stuff on the, oh well, here's some kill boxes already. Posting video clips and stuff on the Xbox app of my gameplay, you know, recording it with the Xbox One. And people just always sending me like 50 million likes. I'd get like 60 likes and stuff. I'm still not as popular with all these other social media that I was with the original Xbox app, but I wish some of those people who like me so much on that app would come check me out on Twitter and Mixer, because I just realized when I do it on that, I'm really doing it for nothing. But if you do it on some of these channels, you can build something, man. I mean, some of these people are making a decent living from entertaining folks, you know, sitting there playing video games with them. Everything like that. Wish some of those people who like thanks for following, Lord J. I appreciate that, man. That is definitely awesome of you, man. It's really hard for me to get followers on Twitch and Mixer, and I appreciate every one of them. Come check me. I'm almost getting to 50 on Mixer, though, as you see, man. So I really appreciate you helping me out on there. I've done a lot better on Mixer and growing a lot faster. Like, you know, like everybody wants to see when they put in effort. You want to see some results for your effort, you know, and that's what you guys are right now by doing that. I appreciate it, man. I'm going to keep coming back every day and hopefully get partnered, man. One of these days, a brother can dream, you know what I'm saying? I'm almost getting to tell my wife, it is a job. But, yeah, I mean, because, you know, I just got on everybody else's channel and kind of was like, you know, people would not talk to me in chat, and I honestly could tell by their expressions how they're acting. I was, like, annoying them or bothering them, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to be the person that I wish they were for me, you know? I'm going to get on here, and when people ask me a question, I'm not going to ask like, you know, I'm not going to act like it's a problem to answer them or just completely ignore them altogether. I would never even think of doing that to someone, you know? I mean, unless, of course, they're being facetious, and then in which case I probably will ignore them because you just make a bigger deal about it. So, you know? I already got level 2 on that. It's like, you know what? Nothing else I need. The Skull Piercer, man. I always want to get it, but you have to have. I'm not very good with the pistol. Probably the best gun in this game is actually a pistol. Make a bigger deal. And you get that Skull Piercer rifling with it or whatever, and it just. You have to have insane the damage it does. But you can also get that same Skull Piercer on this, what they call the longbow, and it's a sniper that starts out with like, you get that Skull Piercer rifle. Oh, I think we're getting some action here. Rifling. It's what they call the longbow. It's a sniper. Yeah, this Prowler, I'm picking it up, and it's in hopes that I can find what's called the select fire, because without that, man, it's not that great. It's a 3-round burst, and you can do some damage at a distance like this, but if you get in somebody's face, you know, 3-round burst is going to get you killed. So, hopefully I can find what's called a select fire that turns this thing fully auto. So really, I need to just keep my Peacekeeper out right now. That's what I need to do. Here's another one of those accelerants.
Ultimate accelerant here.
Oh, wow. And I lost my purple choke there. Got to watch out what you do in this game. It's real easy to drop all your stuff. See, I thought those guys were going to go back there and check out that building. Just about everybody everybody I do play with wants to check out this building back here. Especially like if I get this game, it's really something like that. They always seem to gravitate toward there, but I prefer to stay away from it because just about everybody too many people want to see, and that's I'm talking about this area here. Just stay away from it. That's a high traffic area, and when you get in there, all it takes is like one thermite grenade, and it's all over. Now, what I'll try to lead them to is this base over here that leads up to this ring, and if nobody's got there, it's a high-tier area, but you see a lot of boxes here, so. Tell my teammates here when I'm one thermite grenade, we'll check the purple one first. Go with the better colors. You got to learn the color coding on this stuff. Oh, there it is. See, I told you guys. Yes. It is so going to be a beast now. And now, I need a backpack. That's what I really need. Definitely will take those heavy rounds. We'll check the purple one. Get rid of that. Oh wow. Yeah. How do you get that? How come I can't get that? Looks like it's gold. Oh. There we go. Full auto, baby. Oh, there's a shield level 2 rounds. Yeah, I want to keep that energy ammo in case I get the Havoc, but in this particular situation, there we go. Full auto, baby. Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and use that accelerant. Oh, I already have it, actually, so I don't even need to use it. Huh. There we go. See, I'm used to playing the doctors, so you know what? It's a little bit different. Use some accelerant. She's already got his thing loaded. Oh wow, look at all that freaking energy ammo. I need to find the Havoc. A bit different. Use some accelerant.
No, never mind.
She's already got his thing loaded.
Syringe here.
Havoc. A bit different. Alright, yeah, let's always go this way. Something purple rough there. It's a select fire, I already got it though. Sweet. It's a good day.
Lucky us. We're already inside.
Yeah, I'm keeping that Peacekeeper in case they get in my face. Hey, Iceman, thanks for following, man. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Sweet. Hypebot. What does that mean? Don't tell me I got hype in here right now on Battlefront. I love this new hype zone, man.
Check it out. Care package coming in.
Hey, I was playing with watching some people yesterday, and they got it in there like 3 times in their room, but they were actually winning champions on this. So I was like, awesome, man. Hypebot. Let's see if anybody's been up here. And now I am going to check the chat now that I see everybody's in here right, and I can't believe it. I'm so happy, man. In their room, but they were actually... Uh-oh. Here we go, here we go. Let's get some action. Oh. See? Who's that? Come on, climb the butt back here. Oh, come on, don't you die too. But I like because you can run faster. I'm going to go bring them back is what I'm going to do. Because that's just what I do. Come on, fall back, man. We got to get our teammate back. Come on. We came too far to let him go out like that. You know what I'm saying? If this was you playing with me, you would want me to do this right, so I'm doing it. Come on, fall back. Man, we got to get our teammate back. Come on. And there's like a world of stuff over here, and it's inside the ring, so I mean, not a bad spot to be in if my teammate will just fall back. I'm doing it. Some people, once you get them going and get them wound up in a gunfight, they're not going to back down from you. You know what I mean? I'll be going grabbing his beacon here in a minute. Come on, buddy. And if my teammate will just fall back, I'm for you. Yeah, he's got some guns as soon as he comes back in. That's always good. Gotta have our doctor. Come on, buddy. Now I've got to go get his beacon. What'd I say? And if my teammate will just... Wouldn't back down, would he? I'll give him props for defending his ground or whatever. I'm gonna try to be slick. The good thing about this game, I guess it's good and bad, is you can be sneaky, but you can also get snuck up on. So I'm pretty decent at being sneaky sometimes. See, he's up there, and I've only got like 70 seconds to go get him. So if they're gonna wait on me, you know what I'm saying, probably say no. I want to come get my bro. I done got one of them. Why wouldn't I want to get him too? Right. The good thing about being sneaky sometimes. Make sure nobody's coming to my left. I'm sure they're going to be out here. I need to have my gun out. It's a little bit faster speed you get in this one if you put your gun away.
Close. 1 more minute. I have a banner. Someone's getting a
How we
squad
got away
back.
with it, but somehow they're not gonna like it. You see, they're trying to stop me now.
45 seconds. Ring's not too far. I'm okay with that. I have a banner. Someone's
It's kind of defeating the purpose, huh? We're really gonna have to guard this one guy when he comes back in, though, because they're probably gonna be
not too
right on
far.
top
I'm
of
okay
us.
with that.
And my guy's gonna just stay back behind. It's like if I could ever get you guys to get together and everybody shoot the enemy at once. Alright, whoa.
Rings around the corner. 10 left.
Where the heck's the thing at? Did I?
Spotted. Taking fire.
Dadgummit. Oh, it's right here. Yeah. Sorry. I knew it was somewhere right in here. Come on, buddy. Oh.
Care package being delivered.
I can't deliver him to the beacon anymore? Oh, because you... Oh, okay, I get it. There's only... You can only use a beacon once. Okay, I got it. I did not know that. But it's alright, see, because I see a beacon, and I go for the beacon. Do I care that it's outside the shield? Not one bit. Maybe to my detriment, we're going to find out. I did not know that. But it's... Oh yeah, because I'm not the doctor. Maybe to my...
1 sec. Healing up.
But it's... Oh gosh, I'm not going to make it, guys. Oh, come on.
Bad news. I'm down.
I blew that one. Because, see, in the beginning you can do that easily, but we're so to the end of the match here, I should not, guys. Oh, come on. I just blew it there. But do you see where the links are going to? I mean, come on, buddy. If you'll just come get me, then we can get this guy back. Come on. Come on, dude. Where you at? I'm close enough. Sorry. I failed him. You're on your own now, bud. If he would have just followed me in the first place. I mean, I brought you back from the dead. The least you could do was follow me a little bit. Try. Sorry. I failed him. Friendly, you're from Sweden, man? Cool. It blows my mind, you know, they say it's worldwide, but you're like thinking, you know, I'm sitting in my living room here, you're sitting in your living room there, or whatever, you know, and it's a long ways away, man. But not with the good old internet. So yeah, Iceman, thanks for following me and stuff, man. And Sire, dang, thank you, man, for following. It's hard to get people on Mixer sometimes, man. I'll be on here for days and nobody will want to follow, so just getting 2 in a row like that, man, that makes my day. It was worth every bit of me getting on here. I'm going to keep getting on here, man. Trying to get partner, man. I'm for real. Like I said, about 2 weeks ago, I did a 13-hour stream. I can do even longer than that. I've done some lengthy ones. My whole team ended up dying like that. It's a cool game, man. Yeah, I know, huh? Like I said, about 2 weeks. Okay. Woo, woo. Come on, man. 13-hour stream. You gotta turn the camera up and stuff. No, let's put it down. Let's get the feet. Let's get the footwork in there. Y'all want to see some hammer? Got my Navy pants on today. Let me move my chair. Hype dance. Yeah, I know. Come on, hype dance. Yeah. Been a while since I did that, you know. I probably could have did the Kid and Play and the Roger Rabbit and all that, but you know, I'll spare y'all, okay? But hell yeah, hype, man. Dang. It's a long way to get 2,000, man. You know, I try to get that first 100, but I mean, before I can do that, I got to get the 50 right. Well, you guys got me almost there now. I don't even know. I have to look. Okay. Let's see. Got it right here, I think. It's a long way to get 2,000, man, you know. Let's see. So as you can see, yeah, I'll definitely, it's a higher killing game when you're playing Battlefront. You're not going to get kills like that. What? It says I got 12 viewers on Mixer right now. I can't even believe that. It's just not impossible.
I can win this thing with one eye closed, or
Man.
both eyes closed.
Dang.
I don't even have to show up.
Thanks, Crete and Cray, for giving me the 5,000 in sparks there, bro. That's gonna make a big impact whenever I do get partner, man. If I ever will, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there, but all that stuff, I can't even believe that. It adds up. They look at it all, man, when it comes down to actually being able to get it like a for real job. Giving me the 5,000. Oh man, somebody done quit. I got the 2-man squad. You gotta love that. Sometimes you'll get in this Apex and you'll have 2 people quit on you and you'll have 1-man squad. I still keep rolling those matches because you'll learn the most. I can make it where I'm even by myself. I can usually just be me and the champion going for it. You know, and of course it's going to be 3-on-1, so you're going to lose. But in this Apex, you'll have 2 people quit on you. And you have 1, but hey, I'll give them keep rolling. I let them know I was there. Kind of like them bullies in school, you know what I'm saying? You ain't always got to win every fight. As long as you can just make it gonna lose, difficult enough they don't want to come back for more, you know. They'll usually leave you alone and move on to an easier target. You ain't always got to win every. This is actually a good spot to land in. Every fight, as long as you crates, you get a couple guns out of it just about every time. Got to win every. But I mean, yeah, Apex is free, guys. So heck yeah, why wouldn't you want to come get it and play sometime? I mean, like I said, you can get the skins to make yourself look all cool, but there's nothing that you can buy that's anything more than, you know, just aesthetic. It's just gonna make you look better. It's not actually gonna. Right here's where it's at. When it says high tier loot, when you roll up, that's what you want to see. I mean, like Hemlock as my primary. That way I only have to keep one set of ammo, especially since I don't have right here's where it's at. It says high tier loot when you roll up. You know, that's what you want to see. It's just, that's one of my things. I try to roll with what's, you know, I mean, try to make the best decision. Oh, goodness. But like when that happens, yeah, you just have to give something up, especially since I don't have it. Right here's where I'm getting this. I like keeping that other gun, as you've seen in the last round. I didn't really get to use it, but, you know, I died outside the ring before I get to shoot anybody. But that select fire, man, I'm telling you, I'll fire it for y'all next time if I get it this time, just so you can see what it does. When you fire it, it's like, it's fully auto. I mean, you just go through the whole magazine, which there's another gun that shoots the light ammo that does that. And inside the ring before I get to shoot anybody. Teammate, where you at, buddy? I got caught slipping. Oh, come on. Man, my teammate was like nowhere around. So yeah, I definitely need you guys to come back me up, help me out. Iceman, 250 sparks, man. I appreciate that, brother. You could have spent them anywhere in the world, man. You can spend them right here with me, so that means the world to me, man. I appreciate it. I'm on that long road to 2,000. Yes, now I got 45 so yeah, followers. I definitely got 5 more followers to get today, man. I'll be at 50, man. That's halfway to the 100, and then I only got to do that 19 more times. You know what I'm saying? And so. Hopefully it'll happen, man. Hopefully it'll happen.
Sniper stock here.
Level 2.
2.
More times, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what games we got. Apex Legends, Battlefront, hopefully it'll happen, 1 and 2. I'm sold on. Anybody just, you know, you don't have to twist my arm to play that. You know. We had a couple one-player games because the Fallout 4 is just awesome, and now I've got the Doctor Who TARDIS mod, so, you know, definitely stay tuned for that. We're going to do the actual Fallout Who mod on the computer. The PC, it's going to be more in-depth. We're going to take on the Time Lord biology and DNA, and it actually adds quests into the Fallout series because that whole Fallout Who thing was made for Windows. It was made by a team, and the TARDIS mod on the Xbox, because we have Fallout 4 on the Time Lord biology, it's just the TARDIS mod. I think they have a PlayStation 2, but we're going to be playing on the Xbox, and it's just a little more simpler. It's not as in-depth. It's just the TARDIS to kind of help you travel around the wasteland. But what we kind of saw earlier with it was that because of the TARDIS mod, and that's the only mod we have on there right now because that whole Xbox and Fallout, it just was taking an infinitely long time to load in the
Xbox,
screen. So we figured
just
somehow they had got the TARDIS lost in time and space, and so yeah, a little more simpler. It's not as in depth. It's just we're definitely gonna check it out on PC though. If it's a lot better, it just was taking. I mean, it seemed like it was a lot better, but hopefully I can just get it looking good for you guys. Long time to load in the screen. So we'll try it out because I can hook my Xbox controller right up to the computer. I ain't even got to do the keyboard if I don't want to. You know what I mean? It's pretty awesome. But yeah, the Fallout Who mod, we got that coming at you guys. It just was taking. Also, you know, I got Halo 5. I got a few friends that like that and play that. It seemed like I'm not totally against it. Anytime if you guys want to. Yeah, the Fallout Who mod, we got that coming at. Somehow that got all crazy. You guys wanted me to do the dance, and so now my camera's off. I had it all set perfect. But you can't get my feet in there, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Perfect.
Listen, I've been training all day, so it's about time to do some fighting.
So hopefully I'll get the doctor this round. That's like the golden boy freaking outfit there, isn't it? Yes, pick right through that dude. Thank you so much. You are awesome.
I'm ready. Let's get the job done.
Yeah, so I just really like this Apex Legends, man. It's a good addition, but also, I do have the Elder Scrolls Online. Now, I heard you guys were fans. Friendly, you said you like the Elder Scrolls, right? I do have Elder Scrolls Online. We are going to get into some of that, man. Do you have that? Would you like to play that?
Don't worry, I'm just perfect.
You come, maybe get in the party, be on the channel. What? My dog is totally miserable today, guys. You said she's nearing the end of her pregnancy here with her second set of puppies on the channel. And she's just big as a barn. Dang. Today. Y'all let me know in chat if you want to see that. I'll show her if y'all ask. I just got to get people to type second to me. Set of puppies. You know, I get excited when I do that. I don't have to do a dance every time, but it really just makes me, feel like the channel's doing something when I started getting that chat going. What, baby? You stay over there for a minute, okay? Just play around for me. I promise I'll pet you. Pregnant doggies need lots of loving. Really just makes me. Stay there. Oh, she gives me these squinty eyes. It's just around. Can't resist it. It's like if you were thinking about not petting her, you're gonna pet her. And if you don't, my dog should just scratch and paw at you until you do. Well, dude, I don't think we're gonna be able to make it in there. It looks like there's already a team going in anyway. So we'll get this stuff and get out of here is what I'd say. Scratch and paw at you until you do. I know, sweetie. I will love on you in just a minute, I promise. Yeah, even when I don't have kids here demanding attention, my dogs usually do the same. Yeah, I'm going to go with this instead of Eva 8, because that is actually much better. I know, sweetie. I'll damage-wise and everything. Now, start... Use those. Definitely use those. Do the same. They just sit in your inventory. They do absolutely nothing. Just found that out yesterday. I'm not sure where our other teammate is here, so we probably need to link up with him. Oh, he's gone that way. Okay. Well, this guy doesn't know about these two barrels right here. Hopefully I won't get caught trying to get them and then get back over to those guys. Not sure where our other teammate is. What about these two barrels? I'll take that longbow. Because, man, if you can get that skull caught. And I got the extended heavy mag. Definitely roll the R301. If you guys just like a regular machine gun, that you can get the extended light magazines for, yeah, definitely roll the R301. Definitely one of the best guns in the game. And I think, yeah, that square sight I just picked up is for people who roll the shotgun and something else. Always got to remember when I'm running around picking everything up at the beginning to put the gun away. I do. Oh my gosh, that is unheard of, guys. I just found the purple helmet and the purple armor. This is the best gun in the game right here. It's called the Wingman, and it's just damage wise and everything. It's the best gun in the game. But I would prefer to use the longbow because they both can get the skull piercer attachment, and the skull piercer is obviously going to do a lot more damage with that attachment on there. And it's just easier to have a gun you can I'll show you the longbow. You can zoom in with it. You get a good sight on it. I mean, I can get some of these sniper scopes on it here in a minute. You'll see like 6 times sniper scope on this thing, and we're looking at a little bit of total awesomeness. And the skull piercer, we can.
I need light ammo.
Okay, well, there's probably some down here.
Just gotta patch myself up. Hang on.
I'll show you. This is where the light ammo is. He asked me, and I just happened to know where it was.
Light ammo here.
Awesomeness. There we go. So get some type of sight if you can.
Optics here.
I mean, some people prefer, I think, even just the regular open guns. On some of these guns, I don't mind it. I really don't. I can actually aim better with it. It seems more steady and realistic. Some type of sight. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Apex it's not on Windows. You can't play it on computer. It's not on PC. If you find different, please let me know because I would love to be able to more steady. Have one going over here. Eventually, I might have 2 Xboxes because realistic. It's a family favorite around here already. There's level 2 armor, guys.
Never mind.
What'd I say? Never mind.
Body shield here. Level 2.
Here. Eventually, I might have 2 Xboxes. What are y'all doing over there? Come on, guys. It's inside the rings. Got something going on.
Body shield here. Level 2.
Eventually, I might have 2 Xboxes.
Firing.
Yep.
Getting shot at.
Yeah.
Reloading.
Taken down quick. Get behind cover, dude.
Found an enemy. Enemy killed. I took care of it. Don't worry. Just gotta patch myself up.
Get behind cover, dude. He's way over in there, man. Some kills or something. Well, there he is. Get over and see if I can protect him. I don't know where he's doing.
Shots fired and they're hitting me. Already in the next ring. I smell victory. It smells kind of like. Say goodbye to that squad. Squads remain. We will win. Just gotta patch myself up.
Gonna get your birthday present. You hear that? There's a care package coming down.
One sec, healing up.
Present.
Let's see. I need the extended light mag. That's the main thing I need. Also, a good barrel stabilizer. You can get up to purple. Oh, here's a couple more boxes, guys.
Death box here.
Let's see. I need the. I can use that, like I said. Use that, like I said. There we go, sniper. Use that, like I said. There we go, sniper.
Triple take here.
Who wants that? I mean, really. The triple take, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. Most of the snipers in this game, even that one that's super awesome, can't think of what the name of it is. It's got kind of a weird name. But even that one, you know, who wants that? It takes far too long for it to reload. For being used for me. Running a little bit here. We wasn't far outside. There's more stuff up here. I'm trying to get a lot more familiar with the maps that difference.
Next ring's far. Hope you like exercise.
For me, Dark Souls. Yeah, I think so. Is that the one where the dude you get a lot more familiar with? Well, maybe not. I'm maybe thinking of something else. The Dark maps that difference. Tell me something about it. Is it one of those on? If there's one at Dark Souls, I know what you're talking about. I haven't played that. If it's online multiplayer, no, I haven't played that one. The one I'm thinking of is like a one-player offline type, you know, just campaign only. I thought it was Dark Souls. Maybe thinking the wrong thing. If you're thinking of something that's online and multiplayer. About it. Can't believe I got the Hype Zone on my channel, man. That was so freaking awesome. Everybody follow me and stuff because of that's cool as crap, man. Hopefully we will get the champion today on it. I mean, I think they started like 5 days ago now. My friend told me. The Hype Zone's gonna be awesome. I mean, that's my motivation right now to want to play this. As far as you know, you said you want to grow your channel. Well, there you go, buddy. You just watched it happen on my channel. I watched it happen to somebody yesterday. Champion today on it. Today I got to be the one. You know, so that's pretty cool. I mean, that's my motivation. Sometimes I like getting this as a backup to that R301 because again, it fires really rapidly. But I mean, it's one of those guns that's you finish them off. You waste everything you have in this and then switch to that and finish them off. So that's pretty cool. It's called the R99. It's another box with nothing. It's one of those guns that's I kind of like hiding out in here, finish them off. You know, my personal thing. I'll usually like, you know, especially if it's where you have to end up alone with nothing. Because a lot of times, more often than not, the ring's, you know, in some random location, so you can't ever play one way for every round, you know, or have one little favorite spot because hey, maybe your favorite spot won't be anywhere near where the ring's going to go this time. Shotgun, shotgun, SMG, and pistol. You know, in some random location, so you can't ever play one way. Oh, I need some upgraded. Oh man, I got the super sniper for that longbow now. That's what I was talking about. Here we go. Look at this thing. Oh yeah, I mean, tell me you can't pick somebody off with that. And then if I get that skull piercer rifling, I mean, actually we already have it. So no, it's on the very end. You can see at the bottom where it says longbow. There's that skull on the far right that's grayed out. We're gonna get it though.
Listen up, I'm calling a lifeline package in.
And the one thing about those lifelines is I try to get the heck away from them with that. And then if I get that skull, because it's just a big beacon to tell everybody where I'm at. If anybody was in that area, that's so my teammate goes who it does. I try to get.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Already have the
benefits. We are inside the ring.
They're already there.
Let's go this way.
Already have the
Body shield here. Level 2.
Yeah, I got level 4, buddy. I found them. There we go. Definitely got a better sniper stock now. That thing's gonna be awesome, man. Can't wait to use that. Only thing I need for it, and this is the barrel stabilizers. Oh, and I think I need to reload my head. No? Definitely need the extended light mags. If you guys see that, can't wait to use that. Only thing I need for it, why you don't shoot, man. The barrel stabilizers. Somebody's not too far away. Always. Need for it, why you don't shoot, man. The barrel stabilizers, they're going over here. This. Another drop pod. Like I said, there's random drop pods. Look out for those when you can.
Already in the next ring, I smell victory.
Good thing I didn't need anything. I already found it on my own.
That don't smell. Oh well.
Another drop pod. Like I said, there's random. Need anything? I already found it on my own. This is 6 times.
Smell. Oh well.
That's a variable scope, so 4 to 8 times. So yeah, look at this. Forgot that. If you hit the left, you can go to 8 times. So it's even closer. 4 and 8, and that one's like right between. It's 6. So it's like whatever your preference is as a sniper. I think 4 to 8's the best because you can, obviously shoot it like this if you have to. If they get right in your face, and that's all you got pulled out. But what is this? What is this? Yes! Now I get it. Oh, you freaking guys. I need the skull. Shoot it like this if you fire this time. If I had that, I'm hanging on to it though, because when I get that, it's a possibility I might be able to. Since I already have the heavy ammo and everything. Oh, what is this? Somebody left some stuff here for us. Good. I need the barrel stabilizer finally. Phoenix kit. Yeah, you can't beat that one. It's sticking some milk. Skull. Shoot it like this. Alright, I guess I'll have to let it go for this round. I had my chance though, didn't I? It's always the things that you want don't show up when you need them, but Now here's this guy. Where's the other guy? Is he dead? Or he quit? Yeah, sometimes people just quit. So that's why that was his. Yeah, excess player items. That's why that was there. Great. He had some pretty decent stuff. Not bad. Yeah, excess player items. That's why that was there. Great. Yeah, we just got the big screw, didn't we, buddy? Ain't no way to bring them back when they just, you can lose connection or anything. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for coming by today, man, and hanging out with me and stuff. And I promise, man, it'll get a lot better. Because normally it's just like crazy in here. I mean, it's kind of calm when I realize when I'm just by myself and I don't have everybody in the party and everybody's talking. Today, it's just really calm. Hanging out with me. At least I had you guys in chat keeping me company, man. I just appreciate it so much. All the following God and everything. Women in gaming. Yeah, that's what's up, Tinsy Belt. Don't go crazy. What'll drive you craziest is how good they are. I've got a lot of at least friends on Battlefront that are women. And they're pretty darn competitive. Women in gaming. Yeah, that's what's up, Tinsy Belt. Don't go crazy. They can usually take crazy quite often, but, I try to not let them get the better of me too much. I got a couple of them, man. I'm telling you. One of them from South America. I don't dare play on her server down there. No, sir. And I got another one. I don't dare, play heroes against. I've won one match in years of playing this person. One match. And one of them from South America. I only was able to take her out. America, I don't. Of course, when you win after that long, a part of you thinks if you just play on your server down there.
Pay attention. Some of us out inside the ring.
I have fallen.
Fetching myself up.
It was I have fallen.
Reload.
I never could get that skull piercer, so basically that bow, that's what I'm saying, that's just always the crapshoot you take. That thing I had was of no use until you get that. I mean, it's okay sniper, but without that skull piercer, you're not getting that super damage. But it didn't help our stupid teammate had to, bone out on us. Tartan77, you are awesome, man. Thank you so much for following today. I mean, well, it don't take long to get off the Apex Legends server. Thank you so much for following today. Off the Apex. Yeah, hopefully Friendly Corp will come back. The Friendly's Corp. Yeah, I love guys like that. The doctor'd like to think he's a part of the Friendly's Corp. Try to be, man. I try to keep it friendly. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start it up because I'm gonna take that quick pee break. I'll be right back. Please don't leave. I got something. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start it up because I'm gonna take that quick pee break. I'll be right back. Please don't leave. Because I'm gonna take.
Our path is made today.
Go on, try to stop me.
Lock and load, rinse, repeat. It's that simple.
Made today.
This is your champion. Remember this face. It's coming for you.
Anybody who's watched my stream knows that, hey, you don't gotta worry about me clicking the Be Right Back screen because I'm so fast. I'll be back, especially.
We're dropping hot.
Appreciate it. Shit, y'all y'all checking me out right now. It's pretty awesome. Pretty dang cool, man. And I'm just a gamer, man, like you guys. Look at these guys. Let's see what these fools, man. Let's drop right in the middle of everybody flying around us like flies. My stream. Dude, we should be over there on the edge of the map. Nobody is. I'm taking on 16 guys. Look at these guys. Let's see what these fools, as fast as some. Drop right in the middle of everybody flying around us like flies. My stream.
Put the light down range.
I think I'll just go. Dude, this one's a single fire, but it does 30 to 60 damage, guys. Starting out with everybody. So do not underestimate this G7 scout.
Attention. First blood.
Marking our
I
surroundings.
mean, usually I don't. Well, I got the wingman, so I have to do that. Wingman's pistol does a lot of damage. It's the best gun in the game. Arguably most
Near me. Nice. Good looking out.
Reloading.
Reloading.
pistol does a lot of damage.
Reloading.
Best gun in the body shield. I gotta get that.
I need help. Go on now, say hello. Reloading. I need help.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and trade. I love the R301. It's just my gun. So. Just put some light ammo in here. I thought I saw extended light mag. He must have got it already. Oh, he was sitting there healing up. Oh, okay. Just a couple more death boxes over here.
New kill leader.
Oh yeah, go ahead, man. I'm spawning up. I still follow. Yeah, definitely, Lurk. Follow me, man. brother. But I love it that you're in chat right now. That's even one of my favorites than lurkers. But I have a few viewers that just watch all the time, man. And that's awesome. You know, watch on the mobile, watch when you can. Oh yeah, as far as your channel, man, I'm making it for you guys. Everybody has pushed me to this point. It's not like I just woke up one day and said, hey, I'm going to be a streamer. It's just like it's gradually progressed itself to this point where everybody's like, hey, we want to see this, we want to see that. You know, and I have people that just watch me playing the game before I even had a cam. And, you know, that's awesome enough. For you guys, everybody, hope you guys like the overlays today. Yesterday was even cooler, but for some reason my game footage got locked up on Apex. So yeah, a lot of people won't do that, or they're too big maybe to worry about it. But yeah, go ahead and follow me right now. I got you back. I promise. Because, I mean, even if I don't do it immediately right then, you know what I'm saying, because I'm playing the game or whatever, when I get done, I go through here and I look at everybody that did everything in chat today. And chat's my favorite, man. I want mine to be just jumping one of these days. Everybody telling me stuff and me just answering it immediately. We're also, I'm a Tekken channel. I'm trying to get your channel set up, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people have helped me get to this point. I just been watching the stream. I didn't even know what I was doing, and they're kind of letting me know, look, you got to get your own stream, telling me you want to do this, and this is what you do, and just little by little listening to people, man, which I was like, alright, man, okay, you know, seems like a good idea. Oh yeah, I got 36 with my girl now. You know what I was doing? You got 59, so me and Black Mama ought to have this one in the bag.
You don't get here by sitting around doing nothing.
But here we go. This dude's got 410 kills. I ain't worried about the 0, but the other dude, he's about the same as the guy on the end of my team. So it's gonna be a good match here. This could be the one, guys. I think we've seen twice now. Champions on the champion.
Dropping in. Hang on.
I can do it for all these viewers I'm getting in here today. Get that hype zone back again, man. That was so awesome. Hype zone came in here, and I got a bunch of followers from it, man. I just love that hype zone. I couldn't believe it. I think we've seen twice. Chasing that champion, baby. Sorry, it's high tier loot, but you can get better high tier loot. I couldn't believe it. What I'm gonna do is run around this camp, get everything I can, and even get a gun. Uh-oh, see, that's why I didn't want to be over there with you guys. I already knew. Wouldn't know where to be, man. It's obvious.
Firing.
Oh, don't trade that out.
Tango down.
See, that's why I didn't want you. Be over there.
Tango killed.
Attention. First blood.
A few more items here.
Just took first blood. Kill confirmed.
Catch up with them. I'll take this. Now that I'm armed up, I'm gonna go catch up with my teammates, of course. Where's that stupid balloon at?
Next ring's far.
Confirmed.
Sometimes, yeah, just look up. That'll
I
help
need
you
help.
find it. I know you need health. I'm coming right now. God, it's outside of this little compound. I thought it was inside the compound.
Next ring.
Anyway, whatever. Get right over there, guys. Probably mad at me right now, but
Taking a med kit.
rectify the situation. If I get over here and give them some help, I'm sure all will be
They
forgiven.
got me. Enemy spotted. Hostile, right here.
You and me now.
Let me get my gun out.
Enemy down. Just giving my hands a charge.
At least finish that kill.
as the gods will it.
You see what I mean? It's brutal. That few seconds I was away from my team just so I could get the couple guns and get back over there. Alright, we lost that one. I'll take the blame on it. Well, do I gotta follow you first, Lurker, or what, buddy? You might already be out of here, I guess. I don't know. See what I mean? It's. I got 9 viewers on Mixer, man. Blame live on Twitch. Gosh dang, man. If I could just put them together, I'd be blowing up right now. But do I gotta follow? The hype zone came through, man. You guys playing this Apex Legends. Like I said, if you want to get your channels to grow, man, it's definitely an awesome opportunity. And aim monk. Thanks for adding me, man. Let's see if I can add you back real quick. My computer will work fast. But it didn't show up on my computer yet. Whatever. Anybody online in Apex right now? Friends and games. I got Legends 313. See if he wants to play. Any of you guys that would care to join in? Come on in. Somebody just added me on Xbox. That's cool too. Tell me what you guys are playing, what y'all been, you know. Any of you guys doing besides what I always do is Battlefront. Care to join in? There we go. Now it popped up on my computer. Just a little bit behind there. Intensive Elk, thank you for the 2,000 hype, sir. I have to have like guys a couple multiple chats, so it actually takes me a second to look back at the mixer and see what you guys are doing in there. It's by far my favorite chat room. I'm not gonna lie. I've grown so much on Mixer in a short amount of time, and I think we're now. You know, I've had a lot of viewers that helped me get this stream to where it's at. So shout out to Andy. It's by far my favorite chat room. I'm not gonna lie. Ever Ashes for putting up with our shenanigans. I've grown so. It's been a big help. I've had a lot of help. Much on Mixer. My recent co-host, the Out Doctor, will no longer be with us. By far my favorite chat room. The clowning just went too far. Ever Ashes for putting up with our. Yeah. I'm not gonna get into drama with everybody on the channel today. I'm just saying. I used to have a real funny guy. Check out some of my old episodes, man. If you like this channel, you'll see this guy. He was wacky. He's the Out Doctor, man. You should check out his channel on YouTube. I still have him featured. He's one of my best buds. I just, you know, I can't let anybody be a negative influence on the channel. Ever Ashes for putting up with our, if you know, people come here, they want to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna try to do always. And that's all I can promise you guys is we ain't gonna get too enriched in anything too serious because we're sitting here playing video games. You know, we want to talk politics and all that stuff. My best bud, I'm open to any and all conversations. Honestly, I just wanted to have a channel where people could talk about whatever they want to. Time to win. And, you know, you exercise our freedom of speech.
Our path is made today.
Battlefront 1 and 2. I got the Fallout, Doctor Who mod. You can see what I was doing earlier on the Xbox. You might be able to still see when I did it on the computer. There's a little bit glitchy, so I was taking all my settings.
Come on, you can't forget this face. Look at it.
Please bear with me on that. But yeah, thanks for blowing up my chat, Iceman. Putting 250 in sparks, freaking Trey put 5,000 in sparks today, and he put 125 in hype, and another 5,000 in hype. With the little symbols and whatnot. I'm blowing up today. All you guys are in my room, and my normal viewers everywhere you guys at, man. Y'all should be on the channel today. They're normally in here playing Apex with me. You can see them a lot of my past videos and stuff. They're great people to have a conversation with. Really love having them on the channel. Like I said, this is a channel for everybody. It's everybody's channel. So I'm just kind of like the point where everybody meets up to play all this stuff at the time. It's y'all's channel. I play whatever games you guys want to play, pretty much, man. If I get a lot of people asking me to play it, dang right I'm going to play it. This right here is free, so everybody can, you know, get this game, and can't nobody say, well, I can't get that, man, because I can't afford it or something like that, you know. You ain't got to worry about that with Apex.
Backpack here, level 1.
I think I just got the skull pictures. That was good. Play whatever games you guys want. Yep, we're all getting everything really fast. Hey, well, I can't get that, man. Look, they was all worried about getting that stuff, and I'm like seeing what they just
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Lucky us, we are already inside the ring.
Attention.
Look, they was all worried about getting that stuff, and I'm like seeing what they just yeah, definitely definitely use these things. Just figured that out yesterday. What it does, my little drop pod down there, that's at 19%. That brings everybody purple armor and helmets and stuff. It's gonna load up a lot faster. Actually, it's early in the game. We'll go ahead and get this Eva. It's good at the beginning of the game, guys. What it does, my little drop pod down there. Definitely need that. Thank you for that. That's at 19%. That brings everybody. Get to click. Thank you. Definitely, probably could use that. Purple armor and helmets and stuff. He did. I didn't want to see it go to waste.
The champion has been eliminated.
Champion out.
Let's explore this way.
Man, my way to get in this space. Because sometimes there's people in it.
Let's go this way.
There's no, it doesn't look like anybody's even been there.
Observing this spot over here.
Oh, you want to go outside? You gonna get me killed with that today. But I'll let you out there, buddy.
Level 1.
Okay, can you give me just 1 second? They're gonna get all this good ammo and stuff if I let you out there.
New kill leader. Go on, watch out.
Okay, just 1 second. Oh, you want to go outside? Oh, yeah. Let's see. I think I'll trade that Eva 8 now. Got a little bit better stuff here. I'm just going to hide back here for a second and let my dog out. Give me just 1 second. They're going to get all this good ammo and stuff. Oh, and I'm shooting my gun. Everybody know where I'm at. It should be hot here. She's ready to come back in too. She's a pregnant female right now, so be considered. That's a skull piercer. Okay, definitely. Instead of the G7 Scout, I love my R301. I mean, y'all can see by how I play and stuff what the order of the ranking of the guns is, because that's just the new havoc they put in the game. It's off the chain, man. Yo, what's up? Yaldinsky? Did I say that right? Order of the ranking of the guns is because that's just yeah. As I was telling Turker earlier, I'm follow right now, man. You follow me, I'll get on there and follow you back. I know everybody trying to grow the channel. There's nothing wrong with it. I feel like I'm starting to get somewhere with mine because I've started to take it a little more seriously. And actually, you know, get it up and running a lot better. Oh yeah, look at that, guys, the golden backpack. And really, I would almost trade that out for this, but you don't have to reload this Spitfire. It is more powerful. That pistol's more powerful, but even if I get the extended mags, I think the most I can have is 12 rounds. With that, that's probably all you need. But who knows if I'll get the extended mags or not. So I'm gonna roll with this, and that way, when I empty the R301 here, oh yes, and the golden stabilizer for it, oh yes. I don't know if I should have put that on my R301 or what, but at least I got it on one of them. Powerful, but even if I get the extended, I love having plenty of ammo. I'd almost rather have plenty of ammo than mags, but that's probably my business. And the golden. All right, guys. I only got that for y'all. I try to be altruistic and let my teammates, you know, if you're playing with me, I'll let you get the good stuff. I don't always do it as much as I need to. Slick fire does not have it. So the Spitfire, the only thing I'm going to trade the Spitfire out for is the Havoc, and I'd probably be best to trade out the R301.
Looks like a care package is coming in. Big things in that.
Love how you can slide. Got to remember to use it more often. Check
Attention.
People watching me on Mixer, man. That just blows me
New
away,
kill
man.
leader. Eyes out for him.
It's awesome, man. Thank you so much, Hype Zone. That's awesome. messing with my chat, guys. I just want to make sure I can see everybody everywhere that's doing everything. Pretty much on. Oh, they ran up the hill without me. And they both got down. Killed.
Half the squad's up. I'm fine with
Should have gotten the heck out of there and did something with my health there, but see, it's not too hard to get kills, man. I should have stayed with my team. Not bad on that. I ran down there with them, and then they ran back up the hill where I was at. Oh, how stupid was that? Well, don't kill, guys. I killed one of them for y'all. It's not too hard to get kills. But it's really just that easy, man. It ain't hard to get kills on this. It ain't. Let's see if that looks better. I think that looks too good. And then they ran. Yelden Ski. Jay, you nuts. Yeah, come on, man. Everybody else says, no, I can't do that, bro, but I'm still small enough I can do follow for follow, man. So, yeah, guys, go ahead and get me up to 50 today, man, and I'll follow every one of you back. Freaking see who we had today. I'm going to look at that again because that makes me so happy every time I see it. Go back. Long chat to look at today. I'm so excited. Did a hype dance. I missed that. 50 today, man.
When they fall, we rise.
Yep, Sire, 1X follow. Iceman 0517. Thank you for following. Cretan Prey. Let's see who else we got. Tartan 77. Come on, Lurker. Come on, Jay, you nuts. I'm waiting on you guys. I said, yes, sir. I will follow you back. I'm just that small.
Come find me.
I don't know. I don't think I'd ever get you big. If I get that big, I'll have some IT people click the follow back button. This is always going to be the same kind of chance. As long as I can. What do y'all think, guys? What do y'all think? Who wants to go there? Somebody go in there. Nah, I won't go there.
Heard that.
Hey, shit. We're going to have to fight for it if we do.
enough lying around. We drop him.
Get the hell out of here. They already got guns and shit. Come on, yeah, I'm going. Seriously. You do not want that nose MD. Do not want it.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
I'll be out in 5 minutes. Good faith.
There is a new kill.
Don't really need a sight for this one. Oh, here we go. This is where you got to start making decisions. Honestly, I'd probably better get rid of it. Just do it now. Like I said, if I can get the select fire for this one, it's not that great. That one he just picked up is probably better in the beginning, but it's only 3-round bursts. So switch to this one. Let's get the heck out of here, guys.
Might be something good this way.
Something tells me there's going to be too much heat for those 3 barrels everybody knows about on the other side. And there's some more ammo down here for it. Yes, all the ammo I need.
Have it here.
Leave some ammo for him if anybody wants it.
Hemlock here.
I almost hate to get rid of that because it's not that, but the Sniper G7 there. 30 to 60 damage with no upgrades. I mean, that's pretty good. This guy knows what he's doing. Sniper G7 there. Upgrade the time on my 30 to 60 damage. See, watch this. Go 44 to 64. 20% extra there. Just mark that for the teammate in case he didn't have one.
Backpack here. Level 1.
Just in case he didn't have one.
Let's explore this way.
G7 there. Nope, nobody's been here yet. That's always good. A lot of viewers, nobody watching me chat. I'm way better at Star Wars Battlefront than I am this guy's. I can get some kills. I've been getting some kills.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
I don't have anything that can use a barrel
Stay aware of a new kill leader.
I guess I better quit.
Flatline here. Heavy ammo here.
Armor. Leave that flat line until I can get this select fire.
Ultimate accelerant here.
Quit. I gotta go back to
I could use that.
that should get my thing here. Start. Hey.
Here's your birthday present. Use that.
Where the heck did our teammate go?
Battling the enemy. I'm down, but alive.
You know what? Bad timing on your part, bro.
You and me now.
I'm getting my thing.
Hey, the champion just fell. This is our chance to recover our fallen. Let's check out this way.
I know. Gotta recover him.
Thermite out. Thermite out. Throwing thermite grenade. Throwing thermite grenade.
Now he's got to recover me as well. You didn't have it bad enough, buddy. You'll be able to do all that or not. Yeah! There's your shot, buddy. I don't know. Will that work? If it wasn't good enough, just tell me. I'll try again. Yeah, I think he already got it. Dadgummit. Yeah, one guy runs off, man. That's all it takes to end it on this one. I'm usually that one guy, so I can't really complain too much. Because you do have to spread out to find the good items, to find the good gear that you need. I mean, we had it. All I needed was a select fire, and that would have been a good run. Because I could switch to that. One guy, so I can't really complain. I don't know. Maybe this next round we'll get the stuff you need. Get that championship, get that hype zone back in here that you need. One guy, so
You made the right choice this time.
it's not that good at Apex. Sorry.
This place is something else. Let's go.
I got the science of it anyway. We'll go back to Battlefront now. I got a Twitch viewer that got me on Apex today. Then he had to go, so now...
Introducing your champion.
I'm the jump master.
This area.
This might be a good place to land.
Copy that.
Good. I'm the jump.
This area.
This might be a good place to
Enough lambing around. We jumping. See how there's nobody in the dropship, guys? It's because people on Xbox suffer from having little or no patience.
Moving up.
Here, I thought I was alone. Try to get some beside the longbow. The arc star was not what I had in mind. That will work though. Let's go this way, buddy. Oh, what's this?
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
I don't know why I even picked that up.
Already inside.
Where did he go? Okay. I'm looking which way he went. He's going where I'm going. Yeah, I guess that's where he's right. But I like those other that migrate toward the other way.
Gotta hop up here.
This is actually
Choke.
I need it. Not best. Forget that.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
See, in that case, I should go up here and try
New
to
kill
get
leader. Watch for them.
We've only got an hour left. Yeah, time flies.
Ultimate accelerant here.
Flies when you get in the hype zone. Migrate toward the other way.
Gotta hop.
If I can just get better at this. Oh, there we go. Dead. Definitely always need the backpack upgrade.
Attention. The kill leader has been eliminated.
In this case, I'm about to change it all up, right?
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. Go on, watch that.
Yep. Just changing it up because I just decided use that R99 to back up the R301. It's a good combo. Unless, of course, I can get the Havoc, and then I will get rid of the R99. Keep getting ammo for it. Oh man, but see now I want to get this. Decided.
Shield battery here.
Heavy ammo here.
Now I want this choke. Can I get that? Yeah. This shotgun is now awesome. Only thing I need to get is I think a barrel stabilizer or shotgun bolt. I mean, purple shotgun bolt, and this thing will be unstoppable, man.
Body shield here. Level 2.
I could use that.
down there to him, I guess.
Let's go this way.
Afraid of jumping in the water, I might get radiation. Oh, sorry.
Body shield here. Level 2.
I need that. Already have that. I haven't seen any ultimate accelerants around. Do you have level 2?
Warning. Movement in progress.
Good. We're inside.
Yeah, we did well. Need the extended light mags and purple shotgun bolt and a purple barrel stabilizer.
Gotta hop up here.
Maxed out.
Select fire.
Oh, of course you're gonna give me that.
Half gone, half left.
Attention. Delivery care package.
Almost here. Level 2.
You know what? I hate to do it. Purple shotgun bolt. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to give up the R301 this round. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. So I can get the Prowler and the select fire.
Here's your birthday present.
As soon as it lands, I can get another. Oh, now I want to go back and get all that heavy ammo though. Believe I need that. No, if I'd have stayed with the longbow, it'd have been good. And purple. Keep the old bean as safe as possible. Now, all the heavy ammo I could want is back there at that last one. Not being in communication with your teammates, that's probably what kills me more than anything in this game. You can talk to people and tell them, you know, what you need and where you're going, why they'll follow you and actually listen. Being as safe as possible. Stuff like that was. You didn't get the champions, I know that. Communication with your team.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Let's explore this way.
Helmet here. Level 2. Might be something good this way.
Let's explore this way. Something good this way.
Okay.
Nice, but no, just go.
Knockdown shield here. Level 2.
I need it.
Enemy spotted.
keep a little bit of that just in case I get the Havoc. Such a good gun.
Firing.
You just, I can't.
Reloading.
Come on, dude.
Thermite grenade out.
Dang, he's way over there.
45
I thought I was
seconds.
near that
Finish
guy,
up
but
the loop.
apparently I never did get near that guy.
Reloading. Enemy down. Firing.
And he is like literally way over there.
Reloading.
I only got one teammate. You think I could at least keep up with him?
Shot at. Running.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
New kill leader. Watch for them. I'm dead. Hostile right here.
Rings around the corner. 10 left.
Leader has been eliminated.
New.
Hey, you think I could?
Right here.
Hey, you think I could?
I picked up my teammate's banner. Listen up, I'm calling a lifeline package in. Head phone if you need. Head phone if you need.
Contact. Patching myself up.
Just a scrape. 1 second. G7 scout here. Backpack here. Energy ammo here.
Let's go this way.
This is where we were, man. You know there ain't hardly nothing left. Somebody's getting brought back.
Knockdown shield here. Level 1.
don't know. Peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper here. Cancel that. Peacekeeper here.
The peacekeeper.
The champion made a poor choice.
We're all inside the ring. Good.
Care package.
You hear that? There's a care package coming down.
Care package.
Hostile force.
Take the extended heavy mag. I have it. You idiot.
Let's go this way. Contact.
Well, shit! Following you is like...
Second shield, healing ya.
Heavy mag.
All good. Patching myself up.
Hostile close. Contact with target. Medkit here.
Thanks.
We're doing great. Only 2 enemy squads remain.
Drag out. Getting shot at. Hostile spotted. Need to recharge my shields.
I'm getting in box. Greed will kill you every time. Come on, I brought you back twice. Bring me back once, buddy. No, behind you, behind you, behind you. Oh, man, if I could just only tell him. Yeah. I think we knew what was going to happen there. Oh, yeah, you got to love it when you get gypped right from the get-go, though. With that, you know, fact that somebody quit on our team or something. Hey, I leveled up. Apex has got me some packs. Legendary. Nice. Definitely put that on that. Crafting materials. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows what to do with that. I don't know about those things. I feel like you're getting smoke and then you don't, and then you're coughing. And you're like, dang. But then I've had some people that, you know, try this and it's like 10 times too strong. Gotta find the right bait for you, they say. stick.
This is gonna be a big fight.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I'm afraid. I'm really afraid. I'm just kidding. Nothing scares me.
I'm here to watch your back, brother.
Nothing scares Gibraltar. Man, I can't believe I had 15 people on the channel today. Blew my chat up, man. I ain't never seen. Just gonna go over some of the highlights real quick. Okay. Yeah, Skyrim on Xbox 360. That was good times, folks. Fallout 76 is really bad, though. We found that out. So, Fallout 4 is coming your way. Viewers have decided. The TARDIS mod just makes it that much cooler, especially if you're on this channel and a Doctor Who fan.
Let's land here.
Heard that?
It wasn't great at all. That's the consensus I got.
Hope you're ready. Let's do this, brothers.
The guy I was playing with on Twitch earlier was a PS4. Well, we'll have to find a few of those games later. What's platform?
Getting some damage over here.
Shot at. Reloading. Bamboozle him.
Enemy killed.
Beautiful. Reloading.
Deploying health drone.
Reloading.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Oh boy, next ring's far.
Let's check out this way. Taking fire, brothers. One down. Reloading. Reloading. Another one down. Reloading. Reloading. Taking damage over here. Gotta heal. Take it easy. No, I'm right here.
I've got you. Shields up.
Fire, brothers. Reloading. They're hitting me. I'm down.
Come on, Mitcha. Say hello. Enemy taken out.
Nice work, brother. Healing up. Give me a sec.
Whole squad down.
Good kill, my brother.
New kill leader. Eyes out for him.
Yeah, that's what y'all wanted to see. That's what get the hype zone in here right there. That's what I'm talking about. I think I just better stick with the shotgun, even if it's the crappy one at first.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Yeah.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Thank you. Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
Attention.
Deploying health drone. Less for this one.
Someone's gotta take out the new kill leader. They're too cocky.
1 minute till ring close.
Gotta take out the new kill leader.
Let's explore this way.
Ring's close. 45 seconds.
Recharging shields.
Pay attention, gang. Not far from the ring. We got 30 seconds left. Shotgun bolt here. Level 2.
Recharging my shield.
Thank you.
Rings around the corner. 10 left.
I don't know where that shit level 2 shotgun bolt went, but I could not find
Rings
it.
moving.
Care package being delivered.
Take it out. Care package coming in. Shotgun ammo here.
Calling in a lifeline package.
Yes, that's exactly what I need when I find a good shotgun.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
Now I just need to select fire.
Let's go here.
R99 here.
Let's go this way.
Signaling an airstrike.
Opening fire.
Thermite out.
Reloading. Boom. Whole squad down.
Grenade. Controlling some cover for my friends. I'm taking the shot. Damn, getting shot. No good, brother. I've been downed.
Getting shot at.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Downed an enemy.
Next ring's not close.
Attention. Supply ships inbound.
Reloading. One sec. Healing up.
Enemy taken out. Reloading.
Rate of fire means nothing when you miss all the time.
Got some kills that time. Oh yeah. I said I got 2. That's what I mean. You can't just run up on shoot somebody that's down and it count for a kill. So they make you work for them in this one. That was a good round. That was fun. Loving this game. Getting a lot better at it too. Okay, quick bathroom break, guys. I'll Be right back. Be fancy today. Put the BRB screen on there. Look. Just because I love you. All right. Never gone too long. All right. Yeah, like I was saying, man, when you get in this game, it's very addictive, and you know, I still want to play other stuff with you guys, no doubts, definitely do. But today I gotta get off because I promised I would do some cleaning. All right, before my wife gets home, you know. But man, it was so awesome that Mixer came in here today with the hype zone, and there you go. Blew my chat up, got me some followers, got me some hype, got me some sparks, got me to do a hype dance. Which I did my version of the MC Hammer. I guess if I had my cameraman correctly, got a better shot at it.
Alright, let's do this. It'll be fun. If not, well, you know, we all make bad choices. You live, you learn.
I'm gonna go back and look it up. Everything we do is do a hype forever. I love Mixer.
Amateur hours over.
They stayed around forever. That's why we do YouTube, because YouTube's, you know, pretty awesome as far as it keeps.
We're in this together. Remember that.
Let's do this. It'll be fun.
And I usually don't even find out what's all going on with YouTube until later. This little handy dandy here that tracks me while I'm streaming.
Introducing your champion.
Are you back, bro? Yeah, that handy dandy track. Excellent. Time to time. Mixer.
This might be a good place to land.
Heard that.
In order to see. Hopefully, I'll get you. Oh, I know there's somebody down here with us. I know I saw somebody jump with us.
First blood. FNGs always go first.
yeah.
Body shield here. Level 1.
Man, I got the skull piercer already. Oh my goodness. It might be a pistol round here.
Extended light mag here.
Let's explore
Level 1.
this way.
It's funny, the way we're going is actually where the whole map's going. So
Round 1.
I'm
Beginning
planning on
ring
exploring
countdown.
that area over there.
Ring's not close. Hustle up.
Working my way back there.
There's something good there.
Definitely not the first squad to pass through here.
Right. Okay, so that means they're probably somewhere around. Man, I can't believe the hype zone was on my channel today.
Target's right in front of me.
And I missed totally.
You got bamboozled.
Taking some damage over here.
Enemy down.
The brutality knows no bounds. Huh, you gotta recover and a revive. Sorry, bud, that's a bad card.
One of ours.
That note I'm gonna get some more.
Could use some help. I need a little help from my friends. I could use some help.
All right, let's see if we can do better than that. Hopefully. I might as well go back to Battlefront though, because see with my two friends playing Apex. I'm practicing, J-Rod. I'm not even gonna mess with you, bro. I'm practicing. Yeah. I didn't get a champ yesterday. He had the hype zone come in though, so I realized why I'm playing Apex. It's random, and I got chose for checking my channel out. I can't complain about that. Got me some followers, and for that I am super appreciative. Thank you, Mixer, for Hype Zone. You guys are awesome. Games we love, you know, we playing anyway. Y'all gonna put us on blast out there like that. Get us some more exposure, man. I can't ask for anything better, man. So better get with it. I am super appreciative.
I've got everything you need.
Here.
Big things are coming for us.
Spent gunpowder. Smells like victory.
Introducing your champion.
I don't fear anything. Can you say the same?
Sorry about the douche fluid. Just trying to cut back on the amount of tobacco. I roll my own, so Got a really cheap tobacco. And there's no chemicals and all that stuff.
Cool. I'm the jump master.
But nobody's thinking about this right now.
Supply ship over there. Introduce.
Negative.
Let's land here. Enough lambing around. We're dropping.
First blood. My Frenchies always go first.
Look at that.
Next ring's not very close.
New kill leader. Go and watch us. Heavy ammo here. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 1.
Come on, buddy. That's actually the perfect time. That bus about to roll through. Come on. That bus about to roll through. You need to be in here. I'm not lambing around like I had to let my dog in. Oh my goodness. Buddy, that's actually the perfect time.
I'm 99 here. Havoc here.
I could use that.
Let's go this way.
Energy ammo here.
Good man. There that guy is.
Target. Hostile close. Hostile, right here. They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Eating lead! Smoke out. Repeat on last. Reloading. Reloading. They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Enemy down. Reloading. Phasing. Reloading. Monster out.
Knock down the whole squad.
Not bad, shooter.
Reloading. 45 seconds. Rings close. Extended light mag here. Level 3.
Ring ain't far.
Havoc rifle here.
One.
talk about horrible timing on getting me up there. That's... Oh, man.
Level 3.
I love it. I don't know. It's hard. I'm not going to lie, but I love it. Just getting 1 or 2 kills, you're so happy. If I get a kill, I'm not going to complain. If I get a roll of donut, I can complain, but can't complain about too much. I got maybe 7 more minutes of peace and quiet. Wishing I had somebody talk to me in my chat.
Today will be one of those experiences you'll sit back and say, oh...
I use heavy artillery.
All right. Let's do it.
Big things are coming for us.
Oh, you'll get fed in a minute. When your caretaker gets home. 40 kills now.
This is your champion.
Getting up there, getting that XP up. So I can take down some player clans. Ha!
Just a thought, we could land here.
Roger.
I say we land here.
Get the jets. We're dropping hot.
Bad team kills me. Oh, really?
I'm taking some damage.
Seriously? Okay.
Getting shot at. She got back. Target's right in front of me.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
Reloading. Confirm kill.
That was totally stupid of me.
Thank you for the fun fight.
Man. I think that's a distraction, though. Just wait. That can't seem like a walk in the park. I'm sure. Even if I'm able to keep the stream going. I just got to get the reaction on here of them as well. Cause I'm just a guy with a dream. Apex Legends, if I could get good at it. The Hype Zone being what it is, I don't see any reason to stop playing it. Even if I'm able to keep the stream going.
Spent gunpowder. Smells like victory.
Yes. I've been getting lucky. I can't complain today. I have got the doctor every time.
I'm ready. Let's get the job done.
Not gonna lie, I'm pretty good at this. Okay, I do lie, but not this time.
People that play with that 12th Doctor and I get them back, though, they remember my name. Bitch. That's just they Google. But, you know what I'm saying? I y'all can got it on stream. Keep each other alive right here. I use that heal for as much as I can. And I have one tactic as far as after it's all said and done.
This might be a good place to land.
Heal up the squad, stay on the edge of the ring.
Nope.
Move out of sight. Do some stealth.
This might be a good place to land, but what do I know? Follow the leader.
I don't know much. Looks like we've already got 2 teams right on top of us. Backpack. I'm gonna try to head toward more familiar lands that I know untouched and unscathed.
Let's go this way. First blood. Good thing it's not us.
We're outside the ring. Get ready for a world of hurt. Pop and smoke. Here. Level 2. Enemy spotted.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. Eyes out for him. Copy that.
Do my best to stay with my teammates, but we'll see what
happens.
But I do have to get off in 30 minutes or so anyway.
Triple take here.
Patch it up.
Watch out, you're on candid camera.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
New kill leader.
Guess what, guys? You'll never believe it. Guess who came to my channel today? I was playing Star Wars Battlefront, and I switched over and played Apex, and the Xbox Hype Zone. It got me a bunch of followers and stuff.
What was that peak here?
Body shield here. How many followers? Level 2.
I don't know. I had like 20-something people viewing. Yeah, we got all kinds of places. Where'd you get all that from? Schmentzels and Schmens.
Oh, painless, knocking at the door.
Watch now.
Get out there.
6 pins.
Just 3 on Mixer. We had like 9 for a long time on Mixer, but at one point it was like 21.
$5 I got these pins.
I got no armor at all. Can you believe that? I don't even got level 1.
And I got
enemy in sight.
This buddy. You in the safe zone with
I know.
a little
I need some armor. That's...
Well, I was gonna get sleep. But how to love I don't talk to somebody in it.
Yep, that's one of the best things about this game.
Mola, but Dad, guess what? She said no, it actually is zip lines in Fortnite. Oh, I took the zip lines off of Fortnite. Look. Skateboard! Wait, the sockets hook up to it. Let's go!
Hop in the chimney.
Daddy?
Down to target. Reloading. Hop in the chimney.
Almost 50 now.
Alright, enemy down. Already in the next ring. I smell victory. Kinda smells like... Is that pork chops? Oh, how funny. Alright, killed an enemy.
Yeah, it's awesome. But I get more viewers. I had like 5 viewers on Twitch because I went and played Battlefront. People on Twitch still like Battlefront. I guess I get a lot of viewers on that. But... And plus, you know, that's what this channel was started on, so.
Care package delivered.
I can't ever turn my back on the,
Eva 8 here.
What I know?
Give him my shield to recharge.
On the originals, you know. Got me here, what got me started.
Just gotta patch myself up.
Plus it's so much, you know, it's so much easier to get a kill on this one. Even if you get somebody downed, you're not, you know, that doesn't count as a kill. Or if somebody's already downed and you shoot them, that doesn't count as a kill. So it's hard
Survey
to get kills
beacon
on
here.
this one. I need that. Went outside for a bit?
No. I'll stay inside of it, yes, but not.
Come and get your birthday present.
Let's reposition here.
Yeah. I had to get that since everybody else already had theirs. What are you doing? Don't do that. Hey. Are you trying to hide?
Oscar Mike, I'm spotted.
Reload your gun.
Let me on my foot bag.
That makes it look kind of more space. You're taking up lots of space, so Kylie can't see me, Daddy. Dad, you've been very nice. You have to be
Taking him out with a decoy.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I don't think she's coming looking, though, man.
Beginning ring countdown.
Deploying health drone.
Target over there. Out in the chimney. Spotted. Double timing it. Squads are left. Let's...
Just giving my shield a recharge.
I had cover.
Giving him the chimney. Firing.
Shots fired. And they're hitting me.
Off the mic. Spotted.
Please don't make me do that.
Shut out.
No, there's my level 2 armor.
Taking fire. Spotted. Double timing it. I'm down.
Yeah, getting shot at.
This is just how it is.
I hated to break off from him, but I was taking too much fire. I just needed a second to recharge, and somebody else shooting at me. Man, you got so many teams converging on. I knew they picked right off the bat. I knew that team was going down, but it's because they just went to that high area where there's a lot of people. Got to stay on the edge here, but some of the teams wipe each other out. You get caught in the middle of 3 teams fighting. Oh, you're screwed. Somebody's shooting at you. I hated to break off from, but
go hide. And out of finding me instantly because of the people thought to say
oh. Okay, we tell her she needs to count to 30 or 1 minute, 45 seconds. Stay on the edge here, but some of the team.
Hey, you said 9!
That was 13.
What is it? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25,
a second?
No,
Alright,
not
stop it.
30!
Big things are coming for us.
My thesis. The willing will survive.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
You looked out! Why did you look out? You gotta hide. You better hide her.
I didn't look out! I just moved my head a little bit forward and moved it back. And it wasn't even walking out.
Every day is a new victory.
Get off by about 20 minutes. You'll make y'all some skiddios. But look at my chat. Look at it. It blew up today.
What's your chat say? What happened to your chat?
Huh?
Why did they not stay there?
Oh, they had to go. This one dude on Twitch said he'd be back though. And then like a whole bunch of people like said, you know, they wanted to see me do a dance. That's a hype dance. It's the hype zone.
Moving up.
Did the MC Hammer and showed my feet because I didn't have a good jam.
They did like dance in this game.
In real life. This is why I came here, guys. I hope they're watching that on their screen and see that I just got the purple armor tonight. That's what the best.
Gas trap deployed.
I like that.
Firing.
Yeah, it's actually just the RE45, but in the beginning it is powerful.
We're not all in the ring.
Before everybody starts getting armed up, you know. So I had to deal with one more guy to get that purple armor. I think I looked out. See where it came.
Taking fire.
Yeah, I need to just go out right there.
I'm getting hit over here.
Placing gas trap.
No.
Put it down me.
More here. Somebody downed him, yes.
Reloading.
You killed your opponent.
That's it. No.
Firing. They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Enemy down. I've been down. Another enemy down.
They had to go over there to that high profile area.
Can you do it again?
I can save him.
No, can you do it again?
What?
The dance.
Oh. Yeah, sure, I'll do it later. Oh,
Why, you're too scared?
yep, that's it. Man, I was about to take that one, but there was always a third one. Dang, guys.
That's why you open up the door and stay out the door.
Yeah, I shouldn't have. I didn't realize there was all three. I just thought there was the two. I had the second one. He would have been gone, but that third one came in. I was like, dang. Didn't expect you.
He was still gonna die if it was the second one.
I had him. If he
had-
hadn't shot me boom to the side, I would have already had him locked in my
First
sights.
guy
and my
had
gun. I was just pull the
two
trigger.
dead.
What? I'm hitting. Now you're me. I was hitting this.
can you leave with that?
You know, I don't take myself too seriously. I don't take myself anywhere, really. But I need to get out more.
No. What do you mean leave that?
The pull toward disorder is relentless. I embrace it.
Breathe easy. Watch your side and never quit.
Do that later on while you're crafting and all that. We got some more materials unlocked.
I'm not playing Minecraft.
This is your champion.
No, but there is like the skins and stuff, all the stuff that everybody else wants to buy.
I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
Good. I'm the jump master.
This landing area will prove beneficial.
Yep. Maybe we'll land here. Or maybe we don't. I'm fine with whatever.
I was a good teammate. I was never rude. I was never punk. I was always respectful.
Subject spotted. There.
I never had a rebellious phase like that.
Let's land here.
Loud and clear.
Get ready. Moving out. First blood. Continuous now.
Loud and clear.
Helmet here. Level 2.
Firing on subjects. Reloading.
I could use that.
Taking damage.
Trying to damage.
Round 1.
Don't be afraid to look at your map. We're spread out a bit. Lucky us. We're already inside this next ring.
Didn't you go? Okay.
Reloading.
Uh-oh, reloading.
Look on your map.
He's right here.
You know, he's all the way back there. It's that dot. You see his head.
He's just on the other side here. He's building.
Yeah, look on your map.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do.
That one. Yeah.
Extended light mag here.
99 here.
New character appointed.
Welcome
Oh,
surprise.
look at that. I got another rail stabilizer and the select
New
fire.
kill leader. Soon to be me.
Reloading. Administering medical aid.
Medical 8? Why is that guy so obsessed with the science?
He does sound like science.
You
I didn't realize you could walk up this over here. This is actually good. This goes right to where everything's at.
It's actually where most tryhards go. When they're going across the bridge, they shoot you. When they're down below, because they got the high ground, they have an advantage. I usually die when I have the high ground. Having the high ground. It's that guy.
I can switch to sniper mode now.
Then switch to sniper mode.
Might be something good this way.
Push your phone, dude. Push it. They're going across the bridge, they shoot. Daddy?
Did you see that?
Daddy?
He pointed at your dad.
Dad, what is this?
That's what we got for Hunter. The Hunter's Thunder.
What's this?
Those in blue box.
Spread out. Just passing that info along.
Ours are coming next.
Firing
Pretty
on subjects.
daggum sweet.
Reloading.
We got glowing ones.
Throwing frag. Delivering frags.
Hopefully he'll take care of
Reloading.
Attention. The kill leader has been eliminated.
He takes care of everything.
Gas trap
See
deployed.
that? Just put it back in that box over there.
Getting shot.
You have the one now?
Reloading.
Got one spotted.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Hunter's.
Why are you being mean to me?
Looks like it's just us.
It's over there behind the TV.
Dad.
What?
Behind the TV.
You better stop being mean.
Behind
the
said go outside. No, I'm saying go outside, and then I'm act like I'm gonna slap me on my head and say go outside. No, I was pointing outside. Go outside. No, you did that. Act like you're gonna. I'm not acting like that. I didn't act like that. Oh, no. Dad, I did not do that. Dad, I didn't do that. I did not do that. Ow! I did not do that. I did not do what he said. I didn't go inside.
So what you did afterward, coming over here and getting him on the couch like that.
Oh, I didn't. He was walking backwards. I said, I was trying to get to his ear.
You're tackling him over here on the couch.
No, I wasn't. I was trying to get to his ear. So I could talk